Okay, we're live. Hi guys. Hi, Whisper to Me. Hold on, why am I in top chat again? Whisper to Me, Kevin Leonard, Aurora, Julie W. Let's see, Alicia Biso. Hello there. Debbie D. Margot K. Okay, so what do I have on the agenda for today? Okay. Sorry, we went out to get ice cream earlier, and what the heck is with my hair? I went swimming. My hair looks like freaky. Hey, if any of you watch the James Webb Telescope video, fascinating. No, I don't know what that is. Hi, Vintage Gal. Hi, Gail B. Hi, Linda. Okay, so I'm going to first check on Dre McCray updates. I know Linda said there were updates yesterday. I've just been running around like a Looney Tunes. Let me go to this. Okay. Okay, so from Letitia, the mother. It sounds like John McAllister, the father. I'd like a refrigerator that you have to open with a key. Sorry. Come on, Carolyn. So Letitia Bias says, first I want to say how happy I was yesterday that I got to see my son. It was one of the best days I've had in a long time. I want to thank everyone that helped with making this possible. So make sure I know that I go a little like that. Okay. Tonight, I think we need to address the drama that's going around that is putting a damper on my son's story. I'm asking that everyone just stop. It's unnecessary. I'm asking that everyone involved to just stop. This is about Marvon, nothing more and nothing less. Let's put our focus where it belongs and not on the drama. Let's stop letting people get us out of character. I thank you all and pray that we can get back on course of getting justice for my son. So I'm not sure what I'm not sure what they're... I got it. Okay. So I knew it would only be a matter of time before I guess she's upset about the YouTubers that are going at it. Okay, so now I'm going to see if she put anything else. The mother herself, okay. Okay, so Vaughn gave his mother a smile, and tried to squeeze her hand, and he opened his eyes a little bit. Okay, so I'm just trying to see if father of the girls has filed for temporary orders of custody agreement. To add that she was the original petitioner back in 2013, which is why it shows the father filed yesterday. So the father of the girls, temporary orders in the custody agreement. So let's see. So the case was filed in November 2013 by Dre, but it's been reopened by the father yesterday or the day before. And that looks like the updates that I see right now on that. Let me see if I see any more on the mother, what she wrote. Okay. Not seeing much on there. Let's see. Yesterday, let's see, she has another one. Let me see here. She said, God bless my original loved ones. Thank you for being my voice when my voice wasn't heard. Thank you for passing the baton. Without this group, I would still be yelling from the bottom floor. I love you guys. Okay. And then let's see. Then she said, 7 a.m. I woke up to the worst heartbreaking. Oh, that was on June 11th. She's talking about finding out that he was where he was. Let's see, 1 hour ago. Okay. 1 hour ago, she said, first I have to say, oh, I just did this one, right? Yes, this is one. That was 1 hour ago from her, the one I first read to you. And I'll read it again just in case there's more people coming in. First, I want to say how happy I was yesterday that I got to see my son. It was one of the best days I've had in a long time. I want to thank everyone that helped with making that possible. Tonight, I think we need to address the drama that is going around that is putting a damper on my son's story. I'm asking that everyone just stop. It's unnecessary, and I'm asking everyone involved to just stop. This is about Marvon, nothing else, nothing less. Let's put our focus where it belongs and not on the drama. That's unfortunate because she doesn't know she's gotten involved with creators that are infamous for drama. They're in the drama community after all. And I know personally the havoc she's wreaked on the lives of victims. So, yeah. Let's put our focus where it belongs and not on the drama. Let's stop letting people get us out of character. I thank you all, and I pray that we can get back on course. of getting justice for my son. Yeah, well, that's what everybody wants. Well, I don't know if I can say everybody, but that's what people want. That's what we want. Okay, and then there's, let me see here. There was a supplemental report to the suicide, I think, did we? Okay, I thought we did read this, but it says on 7, this is from the police report, on 7/8/2022 at approximately 14:20 hours, I arrived at the Yuma Police Department to complete a supplement for this case to expand the information contained within the original report. Andrea McCray stated that she went outside and found her husband, Marvon McCray, hanging in the shed. She did not describe exactly how he was positioned when she found him. The shed was a basic 2-door shed made of metal material, approximately 10 by 14 and approximately 7 feet tall at the center. There were 3 metal beams across the top of the shed. Although it had rust within its walls, it appeared to be sturdy. The beam appeared to be sturdy enough to hold Marvon McCray's body weight. A rope could fit onto any of the ridge beams due to the ridges of the shed roof, allowing a rope to pass through. There was an old stool within the shed, which I believed was the one that Dre McCray said she stood on to cut Marvon down. I do not know if Dre took the rope off of Marvon. When I looked over the shoulder of a firefighter, I did not see any rope. Due to Marvon McCray's position in the shed and the firefighter blocking the entryway, I was unable to see any rope around Marvon's body. I did not see any marks on Marvon's neck due to him being too far away when I first saw him. I located the rope on the center floor of the shed after Marvon was taken away to the Yuma Regional Medical Center. The rope appeared to be a natural fiber manila rope. From the loose end of the noose, it was approximately 4 feet in length. The diameter of the rope was approximately 1/2 to 1 inch. I was unable to tell if it was new or old, but it did not appear to be frayed. I did not speak with the firefighters because I was with Dre McCray while they worked on Marvon McCray, and they left afterwards. If a person is requiring their services, we typically let them do their job without obstructing them. I do not know what Marvon's body position was when the Yuma Fire Department arrived at the shed. I arrived a few moments after the firefighter I saw enter the side yard. The period Andrea McCray provided starts at 7:15. Hold on a minute, I'm trying to go down here. Starts at 7:15 when she saw him going to the bathroom. The call came at the Yuma Police Department approximately 8:28. She stated that they spoke with one another but did not provide the exact time or how long. She described Marvon hanging from a rope with something coming out of his mouth. She tried to lift him using a stool, which I did see within the shed. Hang on. This can't be the next page. Hold on a second. There's something missing. Okay. So then it says Andrea McCray told me that Marvon was about 2 steps inside, facing the front of the shed and slightly right, which would be facing northwest. She said she cut Marvon down. She did not see any injuries but saw red, which she believed to be blood on his left clavicle. Her eldest daughter heard her scream and came outside, but according to, Dre, her daughter, hold on a minute, did not see Marvon, so she would not be able to cooperate. Andrea on Marvon's positioning. Andrea's children were inside the residence during the interview. None of them came outside. Although not seen, I could hear the children inside the residence, but their voices did not sound agitated or distressed. Andrea stated that the arguments were more of a disagreement due to her trying to answer his questions calmly. I did not believe there was anything very disruptive when they had the disagreement because I believe it would have upset the children and I would have at least heard them crying or yelling, which I did not. That doesn't make any sense because the disagreement would have occurred a long time later. Kids would be like over that by the time all of this happened, right? So I don't agree with that. While speaking with Andrea, I asked if Marvon had tried this before, meaning suicide. She stated a couple of months prior he tried hanging himself in the closet with a belt and the closet broke. She probably means the pole broke, right? Okay, so she's saying he did this before. Okay. I wonder if she's mentioned that before, and when was that? When did he do that before? It is unknown if this incident was reported to law enforcement. I did not ask any further questions regarding this previous suicide attempt. Andrea stated that she cut Marvon down with one of her husband's knives. Looking at the rope, the ends did look like a knife was used to cut it. I did not collect the knife because the way the cut on the rope corroborated what Dre said. My investigative focus was on attempted suicide at the time, therefore I did not ask Andrea where she obtained the knife. I did ask her to show me the knife. I never saw the knife. It was my belief that the knife was used solely to free Marvon from hanging in the shed. I did take photographs with my Yuma Police Department issued camera because I did not take it with the Yuma Police Department issued camera because he had his body worn camera to capture the scene. By using my body worn camera, I believed I would capture the entire scene better and clearer than using my issued camera. I did not go inside the residence due to what I believed was a attempted suicide. Marvon is substantially larger than Andrea is. If Andrea and Marvon were in a physical altercation, I believe I would have seen some type of injury on Andrea McCray. If a physical altercation would have happened within the residence, I believe the children would have been upset, yelling and crying, which I did not hear. There were multiple items on the pathway to the shed which did not appear to be disturbed. The shed looked like a typical shed with items everywhere. Hold on. But there was dust over everything, indicating no disturbance. The stool was in the shed as stated by Andrea McCray. I do not believe Andrea McCray had the upper body strength to lift Marvon. All these indications led me to believe the incident was an attempted suicide. I went to the YRMC to check on him, but he was in X-ray when I arrived and then flown to the Veterans Hospital in Tucson afterwards. I did not see Marvon McCray while at YRMC, but Officer Reed later mentioned that she saw an abrasion on his arm. Okay, and then I think we missed this part of it. On 5/23/2022, the Yuma Police Department dispatch received a call for service relating to an attempted suicide at the address. Call came in 8:29 hours and was marked as dispatched to the call at 8:32. I was marked on scene at 8:38. Okay, call notes. Let's see. When I arrived on scene, I saw the Yuma Fire Department personnel. Officer Aguina had already arrived at the scene. Officer Aguina was talking to a female I believed to be the wife because I knew from the call for service information a female was on scene. The male who had hung himself was married. He was talking to her in the area of the front door. The home was constructed as a manufactured home with the front door facing north. The front door was located towards the west end of the home, and the front of the home had a concrete sidewalk running east to west if connected to the driveway to the east side yard gate. The front yard consisted of a concrete driveway on the west side and sand on the east side, and there were two black pickup trucks parked in the driveway. One was on the west side of the driveway, one facing north, and the truck parked on the east side was facing south. Behind the pickup truck on the west side of the driveway was a bumper pole camper, hitch side to the north with the awning extended. There was a black four-door sedan parked on the east side of the driveway facing north behind the truck in the sand area of the front yard. I saw a picnic table, 3 lawn patio chairs, and 1 small patio table. Officer Reed was standing at a side yard gate on the east side of the home, watching the Yuma Police Department personnel. The gate was made of wood planks and was connected to a wood plank fence that ran along the property. I approached Officer Reed and stood with her. I saw that the Yuma Fire Department personnel was performing CPR on what I believed to be the male. I could not see very much due to the small confined area and the number of Yuma Fire Department personnel that were tending to the male. After a short time, I started moving a bunch of items that would hinder the removal of the male. These items were covering the sidewalk, which led from the shed area to the front sidewalk. The items that I removed were approximately 14 orange-colored traffic cones, a section of styrofoam board, and 2 bulb shop lights with no bulbs installed, 1 fluorescent light bulb which appeared to belong to the shop light, and 1 flat piece of cardboard box. And I bent over a section of chicken wire. I removed these items from the sidewalk area and placed them on the pile of other items on the east side of the sidewalk. Hold on a minute, let me make this a little larger. These items were sitting in front of this small wooden shed that did not have any doors on it. The items I moved did not appear to have any involvement in the attempted suicide. At one point, I noticed the Yuma Fire Department had placed the automated chest compression machine on the male, and it appeared to be working properly. I stayed outside the fenced area to the front of the home after the Yuma Fire Department removed the male. I did not see much of the male as they carried him past me and placed him on the gurney. He was covered by the automatic compression machine and the tarp-like material used to carry him. I did not move in closer to get a better view because he was surrounded by the Yuma Fire Department personnel who were situating him for transport. I did not want to get in their way. After the Yuma Fire Department started moving the male to the ambulance, I walked to the metal shed. The shed looked to be several years old. It was constructed in sheet metal. It appeared to be approximately 8 by 10 in feet. I believe the roof's peak was 6 to 7 feet high. When I looked into the metal shed, I saw a piece of brown rope inside in the center area of the floor. The rope appeared to be made of natural fibers and was maybe a half an inch thick. I did not examine the rope. The construction of the center beam for the roof of the shed was of metal, I believe aluminum, and appeared to be strong enough to support a person's weight. After leaving the shed area, I walked up to where Officer Aguina was talking to the female. I stood there listening to their conversation to gain a better understanding of the incident. The female was talking about her husband's past mental health issues, some medical issues, some marital issues. From details of the conversation, see Officer Zaguina's body-worn camera. While standing there, Officer Reed approached us and told us the Yuma Fire Department was transporting because they were able to detect a heartbeat on the male. I did tell Officer Reed that I saw a piece of rope in the shed. After listening to the female explain the past mental health issues of the male and the marriage problems between them, I believed at this time the male did attempt to commit suicide by strangulation inside of that metal shed. I did not talk to the wife, Yuma Fire Department personnel, or enter the home. I cleared the scene at 9:09 hours. Okay, here's something else too. I think this is something else. Body-worn camera footage has been captured and submitted to the Yuma Police Department. Digital evidence management systems, human memory perception has limitations, and video evidence may depict events differently than what the report writer perceived during the event. Okay, so then it's on 5/23/22 at approximately 8:28 hours. I responded to an attempted suicide. Yuma Fire Department was already there on scene with the patient upon my arrival. Officer Aguina was on scene and speaking with the reporting party, Andrea McCray. A gate and a walkway led to the shed on the east side of the home. Several random items like traffic cones or what looked like PVC pipe and a board of some kind were on the walkway, and the Yuma Fire Department personnel was stepping on and over them. Yuma Fire Department personnel was in front of a small, what appeared to be sturdy metal shed. Yuma Fire Department was performing life-saving measures on an unconscious male subject outside the shed. The unconscious male was later identified as Marvon McCray. Sergeant Egan arrived at my location and began moving some of those items mentioned above out of the way from the walkway. There was also overgrown bush to the south of the metal shed. The work area was very cramped with medical personnel, and I stood near the gate out of the way. Yuma Fire Department personnel placed Marvon McCray on a gurney, and I saw a scrape on his left arm. The scrape appeared fresh, but I did not see it very well as Marvon was still being attended to. And I did look for other injuries. I did not look for other injuries so as not to interfere with the Yuma Fire Department, which was continuing the life-saving measures. Yuma Fire Department prepared to move Marvon onto a gurney. Since the workspace was minimal, the gurney was left outside the workspace in the front yard. Yuma Fire Department placed Marvon on the foldable stretcher, and they carried him to the gurney. Before the Yuma Fire Department carried him out, I walked over to Officer Aguina and Dre McCray and informed them that they would be moving him out and onto the gurney, and I told Andrea McCray to be prepared as many are not used to seeing loved ones in such conditions. Andrea appeared sad and worried about Marvon McCray. I also obtained Marvon McCray's date of birth and full name. I walked with the Yuma Fire Department to the ambulance. I was informed the Yuma Fire Department personnel said they were able to obtain a pulse. I walked to Officer Aguina, where he was with Dre McCray, and told Officer Aguina that Yuma Fire Department was able to obtain a pulse, which I told Officer Aguina about Marvon McCray having a pulse. Andrea McCray heard, and her eyes got real big, and she stood up. She reached out to me, grabbing my hands. She was shaking, and her hands felt cool to the touch. Yuma Fire Department transported Marvon to the hospital. Once the Yuma Fire Department vacated the scene, I walked back to the shed, and the Yuma Fire Department personnel were there packing up the trash they had left. I spoke to the Yuma Fire Department personnel and asked who was on scene first. Yuma Fire Department said they believed it was Officer Aguina was on scene first. I asked the Yuma Fire Department personnel if Marvon McCray was already down when they arrived, and the Yuma Fire Department told me that Marvon McCray was already down and pointed inside the shed. Yuma Fire Department stated that the call notes also stated either the homeowner or officer cut Marvon down. I looked inside the shed, which appeared to be used for storage, and I asked the Yuma Fire Department if they knew where Marvon was hanging from. They said, yup, and showed me where they had removed the rope from because it was in the way. The Yuma Fire Department personnel held up the rope and showed me the rope was hanging from the center of the shed. Yuma Fire Department personnel then dropped the rope on the ground, leaving it in the center of the shed. The shed had some items on the left and right, like a few shop vacs, random household items, but the center was clear. I took photographs of the metal shed and the rope. The rope appeared long and was thick, heavy-duty, twisted type rope. I did not inspect the rope further. I uploaded all photos to evidence.com. I walked out to my patrol vehicle to move it closer to the residence since the rescue unit was gone and I had parked further down the street. I walked back to Officer Aguina's location with Andrea McCray as she is talking to him about Marvon McCray's behavior. I asked Andrea if the children were okay. I asked because the call note stated that there were children in the home. Andrea said her children do not know what happened. Andrea stated that she called her daughter for help but did not want her to see, so she told her to go back inside. So now she's saying she called her for help. Before she said she screamed and then her daughter came running. So Andrea McCray said she was freaking out. Andrea McCray said she needed to get him but didn't know how and she was scared. Andrea stated the children probably heard her screaming but did not see any of it. Since the children were not witnesses to the incident, I did not speak to the children. I offered Amberley's Place as a resource, and Officer Aguina continued with his investigation. I asked Officer Aguina if he needed any more assistance. Officer Aguina said no. I cleared the scene without any further involvement. Okay, I read that part, I think. Okay, so that, let me go back to the chat real quick and see what's going on. Okay, so, hi Sean Sneed. Hi there, Chris Ree. Hi, Rye Davis. WD. I wish they had taken the rope for any DNA testing. I think they did go back and get the rope, didn't they? I think they did. I'm fairly certain they did. Let's see now. Okay, so let's see. So that, let me see if you guys have any other, has anyone heard any other updates on that? Hang on just 1 minute because I just want to, I have to get a drink before we continue here because I am still, hold on 1 second, I'll be right there. Just want to get a drink. But if you've heard any other updates, let me know in the chat, but that's what I see right now. That's the expanded supplement from the police report, and that's about the size of that. Okay. I'm back. So let me look at the chat and see if any of you see any. Hold on. Goodness. Okay. So let's see. I hope so. I'm not sure. Okay. Kevin Leonard said he heard that the stepdad and Vaughn's brother got to visit Vaughn today. Okay, the stepfather and the, the father and the, wait a second. What did you just say? The stepdad and Vaughn's brother. I didn't see anything on that. Maybe if I had, let me see. Okay, so here's something back that his mother wrote towards the end of June, and she said, I always tried my best to respect my son's marriage, even though this was hard at times and led to a distance between us. I know that my child was an adult, and what better way, hold on, I just want to make sure that, okay, and what better way for him to learn about life but through his own life experience. I respected his marriage and their parenting decisions. I found out that my son was on life support, fighting for his life through social media. I can't even begin to describe the pain. I understand that when one weds, the spouse takes the place of the parent, but respect should remain regardless of any differences. I understand that as far as medical decisions, I have no say, but I want to be included. I want to be included in the medical plan and conversations. I want to be included in whatever time my son has left. I have begged and pleaded to just be allowed to spend some time with him, to be able to hold his hand and let him know how much his mama loves him. Okay, and hold on one second. Let me go over here for a second. Stepdad and brother. Okay, there is, let's see. Okay, I'm just trying to see here. I don't see any updates about that, Debbie D, besides a video. Yeah, I don't see anything other than that. I don't know if anybody has any updates on that they heard, but I don't see any other updates. Chat's moving really, really slow. Okay, so let's go to the next thing then, okay? Has Mike been around? Where's Mike been? Mike, where are you? Where's our Billy Boy Blue? Yeah, I think, without watching that video, which I can't right now, I don't know. Okay, so let me go to this Fiji honeymoon thing. It's just crazy. Okay, so the husband of the deceased Tennessee pharmacist who was found dead in Fiji, he may have beat her to death. According to the post-mortem exam, Christy Chen Dawson was found beaten to death with blunt force trauma to the head, and her husband, Bradley Robert Dawson, is the prime suspect. Dawson was reportedly excited about her honeymoon to Fiji with her husband. Now, Dawson sitting in a jail cell in the South Pacific accused of killing his wife. Investigators said that Dawson murdered Christy Chen while staying at the resort in the Yasawa Islands. Investigators believe that Christy was killed on July 9th. Her body was located inside the couple's hotel room, and the husband was nowhere to be found after police found his wife's body, which eventually they tracked him down and detained him and questioned him. They asked to submit his DNA for forensics testings, but he would not cooperate. And Dawson attempted to flee on a kayak before police caught up with him. Let's see. Friends described Christy Chen as a super sweet and kind person, and they are shocked hearing her death. I'm in shock. I just texted all of my friends and my husband telling them I hope it's not real, but my husband told me it is real, said her friend Rena Schomburg. She was excited to get married and to have babies. She was a pharmacist at a Kroger store in Memphis, Tennessee, and Dawson worked for youth villages as an IT professional. But I believe he has just been suspended pending further information. And the youth villages where he worked said that they extend their condolences, go out to Ms. Chen's family. The pair lived together in the Cooper Young area of Memphis. Yeah, that's just, so now they're saying she was beaten to death. What the heck? Just nuts. What was he doing? I mean, it's just crazy. How many days were they there when that happened? I don't know when they... Then there's a blues singer who played Big Mama Thornton in Elvis biopic found dead in Nashville, another Tennessee thing. So it said that Elvis actress and blues singer Shanka Dukureh, I think that's how you pronounce Dukureh, dead at age 44. Let's see what this blues singer and actress Shanka Dukureh, I don't know how you pronounce her last name, was found dead in her Nashville apartment Thursday. She was found in the bedroom of the apartment she shared with her 2 children. She recently starred as Big Mama Thornton in the movie Elvis. One of Shanka's children found her unresponsive, went to the neighbor's apartment for help. The neighbor called 911 at 9:27 a.m. Police said they do not suspect foul play in her death. The medical examiner is currently working to identify the cause of her death. She is a Charlotte, North Carolina native and a Nashville resident. Graduated from Fisk University with a bachelor's degree in theater. She also held a master's degree in education. The performing artist played her first major film role as Big Mama Thornton, a task she did not take lightly. She said the character was really raw with what she did and very honest and thankful and made music as she felt it. And I could totally relate to that, said Shanka. I was very aware and wanting to really be intentional about making sure I was paying respect, respecting her legacy, respecting her spirit, respecting everything about what she brought to music, and understanding that I'm able to do it because she's done it and laid that foundation. Originally interested in pursuing education, the teacher turned Hollywood star was set to release her first studio album this summer, and that's according to her website. The project is a tribute to the blues music genre in celebration of those fierce, unsung, pioneering artists and musicians who paved the way for the rock and roll music revolution. The Nashville mayor, John Cooper, shared his condolences to her family in a tweet. Her powerful voice and artistry will live on through her music, and we honor her memory on this sad day. I wonder what happened there. Remains of a missing Florida girl were found 40 years later at the home of a serial killer up for parole this year. So, Florida teen who disappeared over 40 years ago has been positively identified as Teresa Caroline Fillingrim. Let's see. Margaret John said the Hernando County Sheriff's Office confirmed the death of her sister Teresa, who disappeared from her Tampa area home in 1980. Police said the teen's remains were found in Billy Mansfield Jr.'s home. Mansfield Jr. is a serial killer responsible for murdering at least 5 women in California and Florida. In 1982, Mansfield Jr. was sentenced to life in a California prison where he remains today. Investigators say they found 4 women buried at the suspect's home in the Weeki-Wachee Acres neighborhood in 1981, but they were only able to positively identify 2 of the victims until this month. With the help of the University of North Texas and Virginia-based DNA company Parabon Nanolabs, officials were able to positively identify Teresa through a DNA match with her sister. Teresa was almost 17 when she disappeared. She was living with Johns at the time. Johns, who reported her sister missing, said it floored her to learn the news, but she's glad to have closure. It just kind of came out of the blue, and to put it lightly, it floored me, Johns said. Pretty good closure. I'm just a little sad, that my dad died without ever knowing what happened to her. My mom died without ever knowing what happened to her. Meanwhile, Mansfield Jr. is scheduled for a parole hearing this year. Johns, who lives in Cape Coral, Florida, said she would fly to California to testify if it means he will stay in prison. She's just a young kid that knew nothing, that got taken advantage of by a predator. And if it can prevent somebody else from falling prey to somebody like that, I accomplished something. Okay, and then a Minnesota woman was charged with murder and arson after she allegedly stabbed a man to death and set fire to his camper and told investigators that she thought she was burning a witch. Court documents tell the story that Crystal Wilson used methamphetamine and alcohol Sunday morning and went to Miigwech Monomende's powwow in the Bali Club. After the powwow, she went to the man's camper because she knew she could get more drugs there. According to the complaint, Wilson told detectives that she became nervous the man would attack her. So she attacked him with a pair of scissors. She stabbed him multiple times, punched and kicked him. I just kept going, she said. Finally, she told investigators she headbutted him and pissed on him before she passed out. When she came to, she said she touched the victim and saw he was cold to the touch, and then used a lighter to set the curtains and a blanket on fire. She told investigators she believed she was burning a witch. Law enforcement responded to the call about the fire and found the victim outside the camper where he'd been dragged by a witness who saw the flames. The investigation led to Wilson, who was reportedly went to someone's home on July 18th in bloody clothing, carrying a pair of scissors and a blood-stained notebook with the victim's name. The Midwest Medical Examiner's Office said the victim, who hasn't been identified, died from multiple blunt, sharp, and asphyxial injuries and had several broken ribs. Wilson was arraigned on Thursday and ordered to be held on $1 million bail. She's due in court again on August 3rd. Three Arizona children were found living in a filthy house without food or running water and not going to school. So an Arizona couple was arrested after an anonymous tip led police officers to their home. The investigation began in February when a caller called the Maricopa County Sheriff's Office and said that the three young girls were visiting the homes of neighbors to ask for food and water. According to court documents, deputies who visited the home found trash everywhere and found only a little food, a toilet filled with feces, and no running water. Katrina Johnson told investigators that she fed her children and had enrolled them in online classes. The girls were taken to a family member's home to bathe, she said, admitting that the family's living conditions were neglectful, but saying they were unable to pay high fines from Mesa's water department, so the water was shut off. The family moved into the home, she said, because they had no other options. Brandon Edwards corroborated Johnson's statements, except he said Johnson homeschooled the children. As they continued the investigation, detectives spoke directly with the children. Two of them backed up their parents' stories, but the third did not. She told investigators her parents couldn't afford to buy food, so she was frequently hungry, and that her older sister often asked for food and water from the neighbors. Further investigation revealed that two children had been enrolled in school but were dropped from the rolls because of excessive absences. The third child was never enrolled. At a second interview with investigators, Johnson said bad choices and even pure laziness had led to the children's lack of school attendance, and the court documents said she told detectives her mother gave her money, but she used it to buy drugs. Edwards and Johnson were arrested on Monday and charged with several counts of child abuse. Okay, so we have a little update on Summer Wells here. It says that the father of the Tennessee girl who vanished more than a year ago has written a letter from his jail cell to the person or persons responsible for the disappearance of 6-year-old Summer Wells. Don Wells was jailed after his daughter disappeared over an unrelated DUI. Don Wells' letter was posted to the Find Summer Wells website, and his attorney said a letter to Summer would be posted soon. So let's see what this letter says. It says, the letter to the person or persons responsible is from Don Wells. Okay, it says, let's see. To the person or persons responsible for kidnapping Summer. Not only have you taken Summer's heart, this is in cursive writing that I'm trying to read this. Summer's heart, and taken her away from her mother and father, whom love her very much, but you have ruined her chances to become educated, ruining her life. You have also broken the hearts of her father and mother and brothers, and in the midst of all this commotion, ruined our lives. You see, the public believes us. I don't know if you will ever find I don't know what that word says. Again, nobody will hire my wife, and I've been fired from a job I've had for 13 years. We may end up losing everything. When you took our little girl, you took our very lives. Why don't you give our little girl back before God's wrath descends on you? You've broken many hearts, and you especially, especially an innocent 5-year-old girl's heart. One day, God will hold you accountable for this crime unless you do something to make this right. Please do the right thing and turn our daughter over to the authorities. We're begging you with all our hearts. Please do the right thing. Summer's father. So that's that update. Now let's see. I'll go back to the thing here. Okay. So let's see, what did I say? I said, let me see what I have here, because I can't even see what I have here. Let me see. Dre McCray. Oh, the staircase. Okay. Staircase and Sociopaths. I've done the rest. So the staircase. Last night, I don't know if you heard me this morning, but last night I fell asleep. I told you guys I was gonna come back later, and what happened was we ended up spending some time together, and then I said, well, let me I just felt like laying down, but I wanted to listen to something. So I put that staircase thing on because I didn't see the whole thing. And what happened was I was watching the first episode, kind of getting into it, fell asleep a little bit, kind of came in a little bit on the second episode, and then a little bit on the third. And then, but I was out for most of it. And then, let me see, I think I woke up at like 2 a.m. I was like, oh, wow. But I said, I'm not going to go live at 2 a.m, you know. So, sorry for that. But, what was I going to say? So, to speak about that, because I know some of you watched that, because we did it here, but I think it is very good. I want to watch it. I think he has really practiced. It's amazing when they really get the mannerisms of the real person. And I think that Colin Firth worked really hard to do that. I think the another thing that you're seeing in this is a little bit of the sensationalism of his male affairs, of the dynamics between the children, so which we didn't see so much in the documentary, you know. So I think it is worth watching. I know a lot of you have seen it in the movie night, but I'm going to continue to watch it, and I think it's really a good watch. So let's see. Debbie says Alex Murdaugh pled not guilty. Yeah, I said that. Yeah, right. He wants a speedy trial. Yeah, yep. We went over that yesterday. Yeah. I was just so tired, Nicole. It felt so good. 8 episodes, movie marathon. I enjoyed it. Yeah. It really was good. I do want to see the rest of it. And then, you know, I was talking today with someone about sociopaths and horrendous crimes that are committed. But the thing is with and I had said to you, as I read these books, are we going to discuss certain things with people that have read the books with us in the chats? And you guys said, yeah, you wanted to do that. And I'm going to put the number in so you can come up if you want to talk about that. Any of those of you that were in with the sociopath next door and want to talk about it. But what I found, like, there's one part, and I'm going to read it here just in a second, the little excerpt. Where the heck? I want to just put the number in Slack, and I'm trying to get to the Zoom. There it is. There's that. Something just went like, I don't know what that was. I hear something. I don't know what that is. What is that? All right, let me put this in Slack. I don't know what that was. Get away. Okay, so now I have to go get my book. I'm sorry, because I was reading it to someone today, this very part, And if you were in there, in the discussions with us on this Sociopath book as we read this, and I hope some of you will join that were there, because I think it's important. The person that I was speaking to today said, wow, this is really an important book to share, to warn people. How do people know about this? Or, you know, how can somebody protect themselves? But, you know, what did I just do? I think I put it in the, hold on, just. Put it over here where I was reading it. Hang on. Reading it. I hope I didn't leave it out, so let me just check it out. I left it outside. The heck? Okay, this is upsetting, but, well, I can tell you the gist of it. I wanted to really read it to you. I don't know what the heck, where it went. Somebody's here. The thing that it said, which was very telling, was, do you want to live your life as, would you want to live your life as a sociopath, a person with no conscience? Why is this only, or would you want to live your life as a person that has a conscience? Because sociopaths are not always violent. They're not always murderers and killers, okay? They're just, sometimes there's people that want to get ahead in life, and they can at any cost, because they don't care about the people that they hurt. They don't care, like in business. That's like with this new book, Snakes in Suits. This is very much about the understanding and surviving the psychopaths in your office, okay? Because they will want to reach their goals at any cost and have absolutely no remorse because they have no conscience. So it said, like, at the end of the book, what would you, if you could, would you want to have no conscience? And that way you could achieve whatever you wanted. It was wealth or it was power, whatever it was. But then compare it to thinking about a face that you, of a person you love. It could be your child, your grandchild, your spouse, your friend, your father, your mother, your sister, whatever, even your pet or whatever, okay? Something that you love so much so that you would risk going into a burning building for that person or anything else. And think about that face. Think about that love that you have that would propel you to go into a burning building to rescue that person, right? To run head first into that. And then think about that person when they smile and all of that stuff and everything you feel. Sociopaths, psychopaths don't feel that because they're incapable of feeling love. They can't feel it. So they can't even love their own children. They don't feel that. Okay? And that's why they're able to just do, when they are violent and they do kill their own children, they kill their own family, and they're able to do it without remorse. That's why. Because they don't feel that love. They can mimic it, and they can feel certain emotions like a euphoric feeling, but they're incapable. They have something wrong with their brain. They are not able to feel that love. They just like they don't feel remorse or guilt over anything that they do. So, yeah, and that's, but it's just the way that it's written in the book that's pretty chilling. Hello, Scooter.
Hi. I couldn't figure out what I was doing.
Did you have any insight on that, the sociopath next door?
Well, I mainly wanted to come on because I look really cute with my hair.
Okay.
I love it. It'll look good one night. I got to get the most out of it.
When you went this afternoon and had it done?
Tonight. I did it tonight.
Well, I saw your video. I commented.
Yeah, that was tonight, huh?
Damn right, you're cute.
So, it just showed.
What did she just say? Damn right, you're cute. Is that what she said?
Yep, she did.
Thought I heard that wrong. Okay.
Hi guys, I saw you saying hi in the chat.
Hi, Lexi.
Hello.
I was just trying to.
Hi, Liza Ward. Hi, Deborah Vancouverden. Alicia Bisso. So those of you that were on with the sociopath next door, you should come on and Heart Made Wise. You had a lot to.
It's really scary though because you really don't know who's a sociopath. Most of them, they say, are not violent. It could be, your president. It could be whoever.
Yeah.
In some ways, I would like to be one, only for the fact it seems like I would never have any heartache.
Right, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, right. But like they said, you also wouldn't have, the ability to feel love for people and know what that is either.
If you don't feel love, then you don't feel heartache.
Yeah, right. But you also don't feel love.
Right. But you wouldn't have heartache. Which do you like more? I mean, not which do you like more, but.
No, I wish I had that book to read that one passage because I read it to someone today, and it's just the more you read that one thing, I can't believe all these gnats or whatever the heck is coming in here.
Hi everybody.
Look at Allie.
Hi Alley Cat.
Oh, Allie Cattails is here?
Yeah.
Wow, I haven't seen you in a long time, Allie Cattails.
Hi, Sassy, Darcy, Julie,
Good to see you.
Deborah, Linda, Nicole, Robert, Linda, I already said that. But what was I going to say? Can sociopaths get depression? Or do they have just like the same kind of, they're on the same plane all the time?
Well,
Sociopaths do have depression if they can't feel any emotions.
Yeah, but isn't depression like emotion? That's an emotion?
Not really.
No? Debbie D said.
Hi Debbie D.
Hi, LMNW 50.
hi, LMNW.
Hi LMNW.
Psychopaths like to play games with people.
Donuts.
And the chance to con and manipulate others is their primary motivator. They often are on the lookout for individuals to swindle or scam, and the first phase of psychopathic manipulation involves identifying and then assessing a target or prey, which is true. Just like the narcissist preys when they prey on someone at their weakest moment. And it's all about they're aggressive, opportunistic predators who will take advantage of almost anyone they meet, while others are more playful, lying in wait for the perfect innocent victim to cross their path. Yeah.
I dingbat.
Dingbat.
Do you love that name, dingbat?
They only feel depressed. Hi, Linda Uribe. For themselves. Oh, yeah, right. Sorry for themselves.
Oh, okay, yeah. I guess that is true. So they'll only cry for themselves, basically.
Mm-hmm. Can't believe I can't.
Hey, whisper to me. I don't know. It seems like people with a conscience, we're the ones that suffer.
Well, we do, because we feel all the stuff and have, all of the, when we're attacked by these psychopaths, sociopaths, it's like, they use a lot of gaslighting in their games and their manipulation. So, oh, you're crazy, you're paranoid, that isn't happening. They lie about you to other people. They do all those kind of things to play those games. Julie W. says, I heard sociopaths are narcissists, but not all narcissists are sociopaths. Okay, because there's something that's interesting that you said that right in this book right here about narcissists and sociopaths. And get out of here, you little fly. Yeah, psychopathy and narcissism. So, psychopathy is a personality disorder, and that personality disorder is not the same as mental illness. At a basic level, a person with a personality disorder has a limited range of stereotype solutions that are applied to most of the problems encountered in life. Let's see what this says. Narcissists have difficulty learning alternative behaviors, but over time, with some assistance, they can learn to moderate their behaviors. Let's see.
Hi, Liz. We that feel everything are usually attacked by those who do not feel.
Right.
That's what Linda Uribe said.
Mm-hmm. That's true. That's true. We're the prey.
I hate the word narcissist, though, because it seems like it's, that's all
Well,
you hear.
yes, it got used over, but the games, there's an assessment, manipulation, and abandonment that they follow the psychopath. So after they've used you and drained all the value from their victim, they abandon that victim and move on to someone else. Abandonment is typically abrupt. The psychopath just disappears one day, and it often occurs without the current victim even realizing the psychopath has been looking for someone new to use.
Carolyn, there's Mrs. M. She used to be Jill B. Nice to see you.
Oh, Jill B. Where's Mrs. M? I don't see Mrs. M.
Yeah, she's at 12:55 your time. Hi, it's my party. Hi, Rebecca. Right, Julie, I'm sick of it. It's been used ad nauseum. Yes.
It's my party, but I don't see Mrs. Oh, there's Mrs. M. Used to be Jill B. Hey, good to see you, Mrs. M. How come you changed your name?
Caroline Connor did it tonight. I love it. Always looks great the first day, first night.
See, here's some discussion questions. It says, have you ever experienced in your personal or professional life someone who appears to be following the assessment, manipulation, and abandonment model? Do you have any friends who have been manipulated and then abandoned by someone with whom they thought they had a solid relationship? What details have they shared with you? Do you know anyone who seems to lack basic human emotions, someone whom you can describe as cold and empty inside? Have you ever tried to fake emotions when a situation called for them? Which ones, and were you successful? So that one, that do you have any friends who have been manipulated and then abandoned by someone with whom they thought they had a solid relationship? That would be like ghosting people. Just cutting people off, and nobody even knows the reason until you realize that you're being used.
I've had it happen. I think most of us have.
See, it says to be able to abandon people in such a callous and harmful manner, one must be immune to the feelings of those one's hurt. So they don't care. They don't care about the hurt they cause other people. It doesn't bother them. And they just negate it. They don't care about it. Psychopaths can easily do this because
I can't stand to hurt somebody.
Right. Psychopaths can easily do this because they develop poor or weak emotional and social attachments with others. Most people feel at least a twinge of guilt or regret if they hurt someone. Psychopaths have only a vague appreciation of those concepts and sometimes find the idea of guilt or remorse as amusing weakness the rest of us possess. Sometimes they can use it to their advantage. It also makes it easy for psychopaths to move others around as if they were objects or pawns, like a chess game. You know, that's what it's like.
Aren't some people just mean people? They're not psychopaths. They're not sociopaths. They're not narcissists. Aren't some people just freaking mean and enjoy it? Or if you're a mean person, does that automatically make you, be one of these people?
But if you're mean and you have no remorse and no, it's just mean, like mean to, I don't know. Are you mean to everyone? Are you mean to someone? Did someone trigger you, or is it you're mean to everyone? Are they? It's a lot they have to assess in that on why. And like, I don't know. It's crazy.
Oh my gosh.
What?
No, remember how we've talked before about people that become psychiatrists and psychologists and everything? And a lot of times...
Oh, yeah, they're all... Yes, of course.
Not all, because Jack wants to be a psychologist, and he has his head on straight.
Well, there's never all for anyone, but yes, many people that go into those fields are looking to find out what's wrong with them.
Jack's a very empathetic and thoughtful young man, and he'll be perfect as a psychologist. But
some don't have the ability to change.
When I was talking to Caroline Connor tonight, one of her friends is a psychiatrist, okay?
Thank you, Mrs. M. Yes.
Her friend does not believe, her friend told her,
the psychiatrist
told her, they were talking about things that way people think. And she told Caroline, she said, I'm afraid to tell you how I feel because you'll think I'm really weird. And she's like, hey, I think all these things, so tell me, you're not going to shock me. She said she believes that we live in a virtual reality.
Are you kidding?
I'm not kidding. I'm like, what?
And she's a psychiatrist, an MD.
Psychiatrist.
That's like me when I was a little kid. but I knew it wasn't true, saying that we all lived on the bottom of somebody's purse. Okay, but I, even as a little kid, I knew it wasn't really true, but it just sounded neat if we all lived in the bottom of some lady's purse.
And Caroline didn't think anything about it. She's like, because, you know, Carolyn does all that kind of thinking out of the box type stuff.
Yeah.
And conspiracies and all that. She's really, you know, she's always been that way. She's interesting to listen to. I love her, you know, to death. She's so entertaining. But when she said that about the psychiatrist, I'm like, what? You're kidding. She's like, no. Nope. And she just tells her, you know, she goes along with her patients that if, you know, one is religious or whatever, you know, she'll say, what would God think about that? I don't know. She just thinks it's all a virtual reality that we're in. Who knows? Maybe she's right.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think so, because...
Well, I'm just saying, yeah, I know.
It's been going on way before virtual... Okay.
Yeah, right?
What happened in the 70s when we didn't even know what virtual reality was?
Yeah.
When we were having an Atari 2600 or whatever the heck.
So virtual reality, that's what? Like if you would be like inside a video game or something?
Well, it's like, what they put those glasses on, and it's like, yeah, it's like a made-up computer-generated world.
Okay, I guess that's what she...
Kind of like, you know, I don't know if someone could put in like, if the lake was fake or my kitchen was fake.
But trust me, if I'm going to go to a psychiatrist, I'm going to be asking Caroline, what's her name? Because I don't want to go there. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah. And Mrs. M said, I wish I had been put in the bottom of a Michael Kors instead of a Jordache. Purse? Yeah. It was a big black purse of this woman that it was just huge, and we lived in there. Everybody, the world was in there. But that was just, I knew even as a little kid that was just a made-up thing that sounded kind of cool to think about, but I honestly didn't think it was true.
Does anybody here believe in parallel universes like Deb says right there?
You have been in the bottom of my purse. You have that. Who says alternate universes?
Parallel, you know, like we're here and then we're like in a bunch of other parallel universes at the same time. It's my party. You're not real.
The lake is fake. Your kitchen is fake.
String theory.
Oh, well, I don't know. That's what that's been going around for years, that, you know, everything behind me, this whole thing here is all fake. I really live in a cabin out in the woods.
Debbie D's a bot.
Debbie D is a bot, yes. Absolutely. Oh, let me click. Okay.
Blow my nose, so I'm going to mute.
Okay. But, so yeah, the psychopath next door, Heart Made Wise had a lot of insight on that. I don't see her in here yet, and I wish I could think about where I was reading that.
I wake up.
Like different dimensions.
Mrs. M, it's funny that we actually messaged today's, when I saw on my phone, it was June 2021 or something. She sent me a message today, Carolyn, Jill B.
Really?
On Messenger, and it said, guess, look who died. And it was a link, you know, and I just messaged right back, and I'm like, is this real? Because I don't want to hit on,
right,
you know, a scam. You know, what do you call it?
Are you friends with her on Facebook?
Well, I don't know. I must be, because it showed us in Messenger.
I wonder if it's...
But it wasn't her, she said. So don't click on it. My husband just received it as well.
But so wait a minute. It wasn't her, but when you messaged her back, it was her?
It was her. It was her, but she hadn't sent that link. I guess her Facebook must have been getting hacked or something. Hi, Mert.
Yeah, I think I am
Oh, hi, Laughing Stock. Bye, Laughing Stock.
Of course, there's that one that I didn't know how we're friends with that person. Remember, I said, "Look, Scooter, you and I and a few other people are mutual."
Yeah.
And I said, "Who is that? We don't know who that is." And I wonder who it is, but that's not her, right? Because I don't know.
No, it's not her.
Okay.
I don't know, Nicole. I have no idea. You got to ask to friend me. Yeah, it's my party. I'm glad I didn't click on it because that could have screwed my phone up.
Hi, Lucy J. How are you?
I hate so bad that happened. Apparently, it's been sent to me numerous times, and I didn't realize it. Did anybody ever click on it, Mrs. M? Hi, Lucy J. Hi, Kathy from
Hi,
Texas.
Marvon. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Danielle. She's my Facebook friend.
Not my Facebook friend.
Oh, she's not my Facebook friend. Sorry.
I thought I found Lynn's carrying something.
Really?
Yeah. Probably got to a whisker, but look like a little animal.
Oh, do you know Garnet put a little baby mole
Oh,
into their empty can of food?
really?
Laid it right in their feed dish, Garnet. A baby mole.
Was it alive?
No.
No, it was laying in there dead.
Ah.
They were for later.
Change
Hi,
my
coffee and
password.
donuts.
Coffee and donuts.
It's a scam going on. I got one from my mother and a few days ago. I looked at it. I'm hardly on Facebook, and when I get friend requests from somebody I'm already friends with, I don't even look at it. And don't look at it. You sometimes that's what they do. They send you a new friend request from somebody you're already friends with,
Yeah.
and then it's just a whole fake thing that they've replicated. And then, they say, "Oh, look at this," or they just come on, someone goes on like, "Hey, how you doing?" And then you're supposed to say hi, and then they tell you either about some political thing or some scam investment they want you to get into, or, something like that.
Let me see. What do you think? Do you think this was just an accident? Or do you think this was somebody trying to scam me?
What?
Okay, I got this yesterday on my text message. Do you want to go shopping with me this weekend? And I said, who is this?
You know what? That sounds like that doll, that Cynthia doll. We could go shopping this weekend. It'll be fun. Do you want to go shopping with me this weekend? Really?
And they go, Amy, I'm Aaron, LOL. And I said, wrong number, I'm not Amy. And she goes, sorry, I entered my friend's number wrong and added you by mistake. I said, LOL, no problem. Who was that? We kept reading their messages and it was always LOL. Remember every single thing? LOL, LOL.
Yeah, I can't remember now. Yeah.
Some case, LOL. And then she goes, thanks for the heads up. You're very friendly. I'm Aaron. What's your name? And I said, Debbie. And then she goes, nice to meet you. Do you live in New York too? And then I didn't answer anymore. I'm like, lady, you're getting a little too carried away.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I would get rid of that and block that number. Yeah. You got hacked when your friend's picture sent me a message. Yeah. Be careful. Hello, DJ.
Martha, get a clue. Robbie Bob scam.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Sounds fishy, Julie. That is a takeover scam, really? Hi, Kathy. Again.
Takeover scam? Really?
I can't figure out how
Wow,
to
Linda Uribe knows a lot of these. It's a takeover scam.
Wow, okay.
Right after my Facebook sent that message, I made a post on Facebook telling everyone to not open it. And then I got an email, asking me to give permission to allow purchases from Facebook. What? Purchases on Facebook? You should go shopping with them, Danielle said. Watch your social security number.
I'm gonna ask Lexi if she can block them somehow.
Yeah, just go. It's like if you.
I can't even. I can't block them. They won't let me.
Yeah, because if you hit info or something, and then you can block them. Deb, please tell Martha to get a clue. Ask them, are they buying? Whisper to me, says. Hi, Rebecca. How are you doing? Long time no see.
I miss you, Rebecca. I want to play cards.
Yeah, I have cards here, Rebecca. Look. I have cards. You know, what about that game? Did you think about that game that I said? I think that's a lot of fun.
Yeah,
and I made it up.
There's already a game like that. You didn't think that up.
No, I did. Yes, I
No,
did.
you
I
did
did.
not.
Yes, I did make that up
No.
all on my own, Scooter. Yes,
No,
I
you
did.
didn't.
Yes, I
It's
did.
already been done.
And no, I've never heard of any game like that.
I have. I played it.
Well, I have not. What's it called?
Yes, the lyrics.
Yeah, really? You're a liar. I made it up, and I'm going to patent it. But I wanted to play. I thought that would be fun. And remember the game, guys, so that if you come up on the panel, and then one person would be the MC. Listen to this, Rebecca. You might like this. I know it's not cards.
You've never heard of it before, Rebecca. Just act like you never have.
But one person is the MC, and so say there's 4 other people on the panel, and let's say the MC says, okay, the song is Time in a Bottle. And then the first person, they're playing like on a team, but then they're really not because they're playing against each other. What's the game? This is the game. Listen, I made it up, Julie. Yeah, Julie. So Time in a Bottle. So the first person says, if I could save time in a bottle, they have to say the first sentence. And the other person, the second person then says, the first thing that I'd like to do is, but they have to say it perfectly. And if they miss it, dunk, you're out too. You messed up a word. And then they can either keep going on that same song or they could change them to a new song. And they have to get it exactly right. And then who's ever the last person out of all of them is the winner, wins the game, wins that round.
Sounds really exciting.
It does.
I can't wait.
So, but it does sound really fun, and yeah, it's a new game, right, that I made up the other day. And I forget, I think DJ was telling me, somebody was like really, said, oh, we should play it like crazy. But you can't look up anything. You can't be on Google searching. You have to, if anybody sees you trying to use your phone or something, you're gone.
Working in the pool all day? Sassy Darcy
Okay,
says,
well, Sassy Darcy, call in then,
I am
and we'll
in.
try it out. You would suck at that? I never have the right word. But then it could be fun, too, because you'd get the wrong ones.
Did you think up any other good games?
I wonder, like, you can't play like a virtual card game on there. Like, you can't like just be, okay, I've got my deck of cards and everybody takes 7 cards. Can you imagine?
I
Like,
wish
how
we
would,
could, you know?
I don't know how you would do that
It'd be
though.
fun.
How would you do that?
They should invent that for like YouTube and stuff, where we could click a button and they would deal cards to us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just thought of that, so I want that patented.
I think. Well, can you imagine if one person sat with like a Monopoly board and they would keep track of everybody's turn?
Well, that could be a game actually here on YouTube.
That's what I'm saying. But then the one person would have to, okay, roll the dice for Scooter now, move Scooter's pawn, and everybody else would just be sitting and watching.
No, it would be a part of the game. A bot would come up and, you know what I mean?
Yeah, a bot. We know about bots. That's all we
Well,
do
no.
here.
Okay, wait. No, I mean for keeping score and stuff, it would be like a bot that, and they would pass out the cards to us, and then we click on buttons in the game.
People play cards games online? Okay. Scooter, if you can afford to get your...
Oh yeah, I used to play them online all the time, Julie W.
Oil change.
For real. Boy, that's a lot of work, Danielle. Yeah, I play lots of games, Julie W, on the computer. Pogo, I like to play on Pogo.
Pogo sticks?
No, it's called Pogo.
I know, I'm just joking. To be emptied and refilled.
Hmm.
I'm playing a card game right now. Oh, Crafty Crafter is Adventures with Beth on Facebook right now. Okay.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
who's the one that said that would be fun? Why don't you call in, Sassy Darcy? You said that would be fun.
Oh, Chris Ree, got my plate today,
Hi, Chris Ree.
and I love it. Yeah, Shelley plays all those games on Facebook.
Okay.
And Rebecca gave me a site of where you can play real money poker.
Thanks, Rebecca, for corrupting Scooter. Look, Dave's in this book.
Ooh, the case of Dave?
Yeah,
What is this?
the case of Dave.
Ah,
Yikes.
is this the sociopath one?
Yes.
Oh, great.
Case of Dave.
Ah. Sassy said she would call in a few minutes.
See, this is going to be fun to do in a reading because there's questions at the end.
Okay, Rebecca, I won't say a word. Boy, Chris Reed, this plate is heavy.
Oh, is that your deviled egg plate?
Yes, it's so pretty and it's super heavy. The box was all pushed in, caved in, but the plate is perfect. Alicia says, no picture of foster daddy not smiling. Sharon said she'll play.
Well, get your butt up here,
Okay,
Sharon,
you
then,
guys get up
okay?
here. I'm not gonna play, but I'll listen.
Why? Why can't you be part of the playing? Why? Because you're scared?
See, yes, Deborah, it is. It's the same thing. Name that tune, basically.
How come?
Oh, because my religion, we're not allowed to.
Oh, stop it. What was that about, really?
What? What was what about?
Why you won't play? What? Why won't you play?
Because I may not know the song.
So what do you care? That you're just worried about losing and looking bad?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Well, then you could be the MC.
Hi, Kathy Allison. I don't know the men. The vintage piece. My mom had one just like it. Really? I thought it looked vintage. Deborah said she'll play. She doesn't know the game, but she'll play.
Okay, so some things that these psychopaths do, once they decide that you have what the utility, the next item they do is figuring out all the inner workings of your personality, and they use that after they make the assessment to figure out how to manipulate you.
Ooh.
The true power lies in their ability to psych out your personality.
And that's so creepy, too, that they're so good at that, isn't it?
Psychologists and psychiatrists trained in doing personality assessments can usually see a bit more of the underlying personality dynamics. So do poker players looking for tells leaked by other players, but to their credit, psychopaths have the deserved reputation of being good judges of the personalities of others, perhaps because they work hard at it and have an uncanny ability to project the most effective persona depending on the situation to get what they want.
Ooh. And it seems like it's so easy for them, you know?
Let's see. Hold on. Where's the person that's got to come in? What's that? Did you see The Psychopath Next Door? The book, yeah. It was
guys.
the book I had, The Psychopath Next Door. I was reading it to someone today, and
Hi, Sassy Darcy.
That's not Sassy
guys.
Darcy, that's Sharon.
No, I'm Sharon.
Oh, hi, Sharon.
Hi.
She forgot you already, Sharon.
Huh?
She forgot you already.
I know, isn't it awful?
I know.
It's terrible.
She confused
Must
you with
story of my
Sassy
life.
Darcy.
I didn't forget you.
Did you get my package yet?
I did. I got it. Yes, thank you.
Did the shell?
I wrote you a note.
I didn't see
Didn't
it.
you get it?
No. Mm-mm.
Oh, okay. Well,
Did the shell
we
come
love
in
it.
one piece?
Yes.
Oh, good.
Yes. It was perfect. It's adorable. I already have it out. Mike thinks it's very cute, too. And rough and ready. Thank you so much for the napkins.
I signed
And
it.
I've got them right here, and I'm trying to decide what to do with them. And you too, Carolyn.
I signed
Thank you for
it,
the
Sharon,
napkins.
because I'm a
I saw that.
very famous.
I've been trying ever since to figure out what your middle name is.
Yes, I'm very famous, and that could be worth a lot of money someday.
And Crafty Craft on a Budget.
We have the same middle initial.
Oh, do you? Okay.
Yeah. But I don't know what your middle name is, so.
Oh, somebody's here.
That's too bright.
Linda. Is that Linda? It's Linda.
Yep.
Hi, Linda.
Yeah, we'll see which one it is.
Hi, Linda. Linda.
Hey,
Hello, Linda.
Hi, Lark.
hey,
Hi, Linda.
Oh,
yeah, let's
Jimmy,
sing.
can
Come
I
on,
see that cat
Spirit.
mug I want to show? Sharon, do you want to see the cat mug that Nicole bought for you?
I'd love to.
You missed
Yeah, I
it
want to
today.
see it. Yeah.
I'll show it to you right now.
Okay. I have my tablet in front of
Jimmy's
me now.
packing it up in this nice styrofoam box so that it comes to you in one piece. It's this. It has all the different cats on it.
Ooh.
And it's made in England. And then it has cat paws on the inside.
Did you guys notice when we were all on vacation that my suitcase is covered in kitties?
Yes, I did.
I did.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Sharon, look at my shirt.
Don't you love this? So
Oh,
Nicole is
cute.
buying this for you.
Oh, it's
Oh.
adorable. Oh, Nicole, thank you.
I
so
think I
much.
had a shirt like that as a little kid.
Sharon.
I had a
That's
shirt like that
adorable.
as a little kid. It was a sweater, I believe.
Sharon,
Oh, cute. I'm listening.
look at my shirt.
I can't see it.
I'm on the
Make
screen.
yourself bigger.
I'm on the screen.
Oh, it's my Anastasia. Look at all the kitties.
Oh,
Anastasia's the big one right down the middle. My cats are all named after royalty. Anastasia's on the mug, too.
So we need some more people.
We'll have to go tomorrow.
That's so cute. Looks a lot like my suitcase in a way, doesn't it?
come on, Sassy,
yes.
come sing.
Did
Hi,
see
Linda.
the shirt, Sharon?
Hey, Sharon.
Sharon, did you see
Hey,
my-
Deborah.
We don't have to sing, do we?
No, not at all.
Oh, I hope. I'd have to leave.
It would be good for our health.
It wouldn't be good for your ears.
Alicia, come on
True
up.
enough.
Okay, Danielle, I'll calm down. There's Mike.
Mike, where the freak have you been, Mike?
Hi, Mike.
Come on,
Mike.
Mike.
It
What's
looks
going
like-
on?
Call
Could
in.
you
We
leave
need
us this
players.
way, Mike?
I don't even know what we're playing.
This is scary. It says the mind tricks of the psychopath. When they're assessing you, the first message they want to give you is that they really appreciate you, and that they send you messages like I like who you are. So it would be somebody that sends you messages constantly like, thank you for being you, or I appreciate you, just like messages like that. And gosh, I've received those. And then message 2 is they then want to say how much they are like you. And yes, I've had that as well. They use information to create a fake persona, a mask that mirrors or complements the characteristics. To do this, they find out what you like and what you like to do, and they like to do it. We're so alike, aren't we so alike? Yeah,
Oh.
and the third
that's
message
giving me
they
the
give you is they
I'll tell
take
you
it-
though, but in the chat itself, I discovered that Kathy from Texas and we have a lot in common
Oh yeah,
We
but
do.
that's different.
as far as likes and dislikes and what have you.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's different. I mean, you're not seeking her out to, you're not like,
no,
let me
no.
prey on Kathy from Texas. So I'm going to tell her first that, thank you for being you, Kathy from Texas. You're a great person, Kathy. You're such a wonderful person, Kathy. And then
No,
you
no,
go and
no.
say, you know what, Kathy, we're so alike. We both like blah, 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 X, Y, Z. And then
Constant recognition.
yeah, and then the third message they do is that they take advantage of the fact that in the real world, meeting someone who shares our personal values, beliefs, and life experience is not very common. So it's wonderful when this had happened. So then you're going to just say, oh, this is great. This new friend of mine, they not only appreciate me, they love the same things that I do. And then the fourth message is
That's the
that,
person you married, but go ahead.
they say they convince us that he or she understands and accepts our weaknesses and our personal flaws, and then we begin to believe in the potential of the relationship to go further. We believe this person will be a true friend. True friends, of course, share information, often intimate information, about themselves with each other. Relationships develop and mature as people do and share more information of their private lives with their partners, including their inner desires, hopes, and dreams. Some of it is personal, other topics mundane, but all of it is relevant to manufacturing a picture that fulfills our deep psychological need and expectation. So they're going to get all this information on you because
What's this? Our deep psychological need to what? Belong to? For what?
But you know what? Like, you wonder if these psychopaths
Fool
know
you,
to go
to
through
fool
these
you.
patterns themselves, or do they study, like, something about this manipulation, or does it come natural to them?
So they're going to get all this information on you because
What's this? Our deep psychological need to what? Belong to? For what?
but you know
Somebody
what?
has the YouTube on.
That's what I think. It's to belong, but I might. Yeah. I don't know.
About this manipulation.
Pink, I think you have your YouTube on.
I know
maybe.
somebody like that. We all know somebody like that, though, don't we?
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
and yeah, of course.
Yeah.
And then it says, because this psychopathic bond is fake, it will not last like a genuine relationship. While genuine relationships can change over time, love may turn to hate, marriages end in divorce, the initial starting point was information and impressions formed at the time. In addition, there is often a commitment on both sides to work on repairing any rifts, typical couples counseling, but the psychopath will not invest more than minimal energy in maintaining the relationship unless we can offer something very special, which is not usually the case. So when the relationship ends, we wonder about what just happened. And it says, finally, and most importantly, the relationship is one-sided because the psychopath has ulterior, some would say evil motives. And the victimization goes far beyond trying to take advantage of someone during a simple business transaction. The victimization is predatory in nature. It often leads to severe financial, physical, or emotional harm for the individual. Yeah, exactly.
Boy, this sounds familiar.
Yes, yes, it does. And it says, consider your public self, your private self, and your reputation. What would you share with a close friend or partner? What would you not share? Have you ever shared something personal that you later wished you had not?
Haven't we all?
Right? Especially if someone uses, manipulates you and uses something to make you think they're a friend, and you share something with them, and then they use it against you when they're in their game. Hi, Sassy. Hi, Larky.
Yeah.
Okay, so how many people do we have now? Okay,
Hi,
so
Sassy Darcy. Hi, Lark.
okay,
Well, there's
let me get a song. I'll be the first MC. Okay, let me go pick out a song. You guys are all playing. Oh, here comes another player.
It's Pink. Yeah, she fell off.
Oh, Bink. Hi, Bink.
Hi, it's Bing.
Evelyn.
Hey, Big.
Miss Evelyn.
Okay, I'll start with an easy one. Okay.
Okay.
So everybody should know this one. Well, most of it. I mean, let me just
Oh,
get
what
the
do we do? Go one by one?
Yeah,
and say,
yeah. I'll just call on you as
Okay.
you are in the thing. So I'll just be like, okay. So that one is going to be bad Leroy Brown. You are not allowed to look up the lyrics. So Scooter,
Hands up in the air, guys.
yeah, Scooter, you go first because that's what I'm looking. I'm looking at the thing.
Baddest man in the whole damn town.
Wait. Hold on. What'd you say?
Baddest man
Wrong.
in the
Bam. Wrong. Okay, Sassy.
Bad Leroy Brown.
Wrong. Larky.
Baddest man in the whole darn town?
Nope. Linda.
Baddest man in the whole damn town.
Nope.
I just said that, Linda.
Nope. I'll
Sit
give you a
down,
clue.
not
It's
you.
the first line has nothing about the baddest man.
Oh,
All right, what's the first line again?
Well, I can't tell you, Deborah.
That's the game.
Something like the south side of Chicago or something.
oh.
Getting warm, but there's one word before that.
Chicago.
Okay, I know it now.
Well,
Yes.
okay.
Say it all together now.
Say the whole thing, Deb.
The south side of Chicago.
Right. Okay. And then it's
Okay.
Bink. Do you know the next line?
No.
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 Sharon.
In the baddest part of town.
close is the baddest part of town. I'll give that to you since
Okay.
everybody's doing so badly.
Okay.
Okay,
Thank you.
and then,
See, that's why I said I'm not playing.
okay, well, Scooter,
Come on, Scooter.
He likes me better, Scooter. What can I tell you?
so we'll go back to Deborah. Do you know, okay, so we have, well, the south side of Chicago is the baddest part of town. Do you know the next line, Deborah?
If you go there,
If you go down there, and then
Oh.
it's, who is the next, Sharon, do you know the next one?
And just beware.
You better just
Just
beware.
You left off you.
I know, but, Deborah?
Where are we at?
We have, well, the south side of Chicago is the baddest part of town, and if you go down there, you better just beware
Of the man named Leroy Brown.
of a man
No,
named
yeah,
Leroy Brown.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, Sharon, do you know the next line?
Well, Leroy. Do I need more than that? I see you
Yeah.
guys laughing.
Now,
Leroy got to fighting.
You know what I always thought this line was? I always thought this line was, now Leroy wanted trouble, but it says now Leroy more than trouble.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't know
I
that.
thought that too.
I always thought it said now Leroy wanted trouble, but it's more than
So
trouble.
did I.
Yeah. Do you know the next line, Deborah?
But he stands at 6'6" or something.
Yeah, you
No.
see he stands
6'4".
about 6'4".
Oh.
You know the next
Okay,
line,
wrong
Sharon?
height.
But you better beware. But you better beware.
No,
Wait.
no.
Stands
Do you know
about
the next
6
line,
feet 4.
Deborah?
Sorry.
No.
Okay, well, Deborah, I think you won anyway, but all right, let's try another song. I'm going to try to find, let me see, I'm trying to think of something really easy.
What was
Yeah,
the
I've
last words?
Never heard that song.
Okay, that the lyrics to that is, well, now Leroy,
It's
more than trouble, you
encroaching.
see, he stand about 6'4". All those downtown ladies call him treetop lover. All the men just call him sir. And he's bad,
Oh,
Leroy
yeah.
Brown, the baddest man in the whole damn town, badder than an old King Kong, and meaner than a junkyard dog. And then it says, now Leroy, he a gambler, and he likes his fancy clothes, and he likes to wear his diamond rings under everybody's nose. He's got a custom Continental, he's got an Eldorado too, and he's got a .32 gun in his pocket full of fun. He's got a razor in his shoe, and he's bad Leroy Brown, the baddest man that goes on the course.
The
Okay.
pimp.
If it's playing on the radio, I could sing along. I'm just saying.
Right.
Isn't that
yeah.
funny how that works?
Oh, and
Especially
then,
if I'm in the car and alone.
this actually isn't
Yeah.
so easy because then it was when, well, Friday about a week ago, Leroy shooting dice, and at the edge of the bar sat a girl named Doris, and ooh, that girl looked nice.
Ooh, that girl looked nice.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, he cast his eyes upon her, and the trouble soon began. And Leroy Brown had learned a lesson about messing with the wife of a jealous man. And then that has the chorus again. And then it says, well, the two men took to fighting, and when they pulled them from the floor, Leroy looked like a jigsaw puzzle with a couple of pieces gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alicia, it's
I thought that was an easy one, but
It's
maybe
old.
it's not. Let me see. Let me try to find one that might be easy.
It's an old song, Alicia.
Yeah, well, let's see.
Mary had a little lamb.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking of. I'm not joking. Okay, yeah.
Tiny bubble in the wine. Makes me feel
Oh yeah,
fine.
tiny bubbles. I don't even know. I know.
Makes me feel
kind of.
fine.
Okay, I've got one that might be funny. What about After the Loving by Engelbert Humperdinck?
Oh my goodness.
Never heard of it.
After the
You
love.
really never heard? I bet you have.
Oh, you've heard it. At least he's not as bad as the other guy, Tom Jones. I used to keep them in the same category, but much preferred Engelbert to him.
I think it
Tom
might
Jones
be
is
before
just
my
creepy.
time.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! What's new, pussycat? Wasn't that Tom Jones?
Yep.
Yeah,
That
was
was
Tom
Tom
Jones.
Jones. Yeah.
My mom loved him.
He was sexy, wasn't he?
Yeah. She thought he was.
Engelbert, I thought Engelbert was cuter. personally. Hair longer, taller.
I can't think of one of his songs now.
Engelbert?
Yeah, it'll come to me.
After the Loving. Okay, so do you know
Oh,
the
yeah.
first line,
Yeah.
Scooter?
No, I want to say, I know it.
Please
You,
start the
okay,
first
Sharon.
line and
Okay,
see if I
Sharon,
can
what's
get
the
it.
first line?
Can I sing you to sleep?
Oh,
Keep going.
After-
You have to. You have,
after the
After the loving.
right. Who knows the next line?
I don't.
Neither.
Nobody knows the next line?
I
No.
don't
know the
I
song.
won.
With a song I just wrote
You
yesterday,
really do know
and I
it.
hope you can hear with the words in the music. Nobody knows this one?
No.
Oh my gosh. Sharon, this is disappointing, isn't it?
Well, I won then.
You
That's the
won,
way I look
yeah,
at
you
it.
definitely won that one.
That's all
yeah.
I'm about.
Okay,
All of our
all right.
moms love Tom Jones.
After
One point.
Stops, Mom.
Okay, I'm gonna pick a real new one, okay? I mean, an easy one. Hold on a minute.
All right.
How about
No rap.
no rap? How about New York?
I'm gone.
Wait, hold on. How about New York by Frank Sinatra?
In a sick
Okay.
All
Now,
right.
who knows the first line?
sleep.
Scooter, you're cheating.
Those little town blues.
Nope.
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 All right, well, I'm getting there.
I thought that.
I
No.
know the first line.
What's the
I
first
like.
line?
I love that song though.
Start spreading the news.
Right. Okay.
That's right.
Yeah.
Who knows the second line?
I'm
Scooter?
back
I'm
in
leaving
town.
today.
Today.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
leaving
yeah.
today. Right. Third
I'm
line?
gonna make a start of it in old New York.
Brand new start of it.
I want to be a part of it.
Oh,
I want to be a part of it. New York, New York.
Okay.
I want to wake up in a city that never sleeps.
Well, yeah, that's the third one, but it's these vagabond shoes.
Oh, the vagabond shoes.
Yeah.
A number
Our
one.
minds are shot, Carolyn. You got everybody's so twisted lately.
Start spreading the news. Anyway,
See, Sharon, and you didn't even want to play.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Sharon could sing the whole thing.
Man.
how about I left my heart in San Francisco?
Oh my goodness! Well, that you already
Okay,
gave away
we can
the
do
first
that.
one.
Go ahead. You
Whoops.
start
Okay.
with the first line, then it's pink.
New York.
I left my heart
Vagabond shoes
in
keep fading away. I want a brand new start.
Wow, I would
It-
never get that first line if I left my heart in San Francisco.
I just did it, didn't I, or not?
No, it's the loveliness of Paris seems somehow sadly gray.
Oh no.
Oh my God, that's right. There is like a prelude before they start.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
What?
Ugh.
Yeah, the glory that
There's
was
kind of
Rome
a
is of
prelude
another
before
day.
they really get starting. Yeah.
I've been
Well, what
terribly
is that?
alone and forgotten in Manhattan. I'm going home to my city by the bay.
And then they start.
Yes,
I left my
then
heart.
I left
Yeah.
my heart in San Francisco, high on a hill. It calls to me.
Wow.
Wow, yeah. Crazy.
Do something from the 80s and see if we get it.
All right. How about Girls Just Want to Have Fun by Cyndi Lauper?
Okay.
Okay, let's start with Scooter.
Okay.
We'll go
I wake
around.
up in the. Wait. I wake up in the morning, sun, and my father.
No.
Wait, no, what? Lark, don't laugh. See, I'm not playing.
Stop.
Sorry. Sorry.
Killjoy.
Okay, Sassy, you should know this one,
When
right?
you gonna live your life right. I'm trying
Father
to
says, are you going to live your life right?
No, but you're missing the first line.
I believe it starts, the phone rings in the middle of the night.
Yes.
Oh,
Phone
My
rings
father
in the middle
Well,
of
the
the night.
phone rings
My
in the middle of the night is
father
actually
said,
1, 2,
"Don't
3,
live your
4,
life
5,
right."
6 lines in.
Father,
The first line is I come
Enough of
home.
me
in
now,
the,
Scooter.
no, the first line is I come home in the morning light. My mother says,
Okay, I
when
was
are you going to live
close.
your life right?
See, I was close.
Uh,
Oh, Mama dear,
We
we're
can
not the
rewrite
fortunate
this song,
ones, and girls,
obviously.
they want to have fun. Yeah, and then it comes after that chorus, the phone rings in the middle of the night. My father yells, what are you going to do with your life?
Oh, Daddy, please,
Oh, Daddy dear, yeah, you know you're still number one, but girls, they want to have fun.
Kevin, could you see if that was my last
Okay.
name?
How about, let's try another one. How about Your Kisses on My List from Hall & Oates?
Because your kiss
your kiss is on my lips.
You think that's
That's
how
it.
it starts?
No.
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 Oh,
We're
man.
trying to get
we
there.
all know the refrain. No.
I don't know.
Blank. If I had the
Oh,
music,
Rich Girl, that's
maybe.
better by Hall & Oates. You're a rich girl, and you're gone too far, 'cause you know it don't matter anyway. You can rely on the old man's money. You can rely on the old man's money. It's a bitch girl. You know that one.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
This one
Right.
started what my friends
I
wonder
still
why I
have it
call
on
you all
vinyl.
the time. What can I say?
What?
Perfect. Come
My
on up
friends
here,
wonder why I
Nicole.
call you all
We
the
need
time.
you.
What can I say? I don't feel the need to give such secrets away. You think maybe I need help? No, I'm not right. All right. I'm just better off not listening to friends' advice. When they insist on knowing my bliss, I tell them this. When they want to know what the reason is, I only smile when I lie. Then I tell them why. Your kiss is on my list.
wow.
Okay.
Romantic.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's see. I don't even know. Let me see. There's the.
Where'd you get this game?
I made it up, but it's not being a lot of fun. Okay.
We're not buying this one. Okay.
There might have to be an easy version where, like, I give like a couple and you complete the first line because
Right.
I
Right.
think
Well,
it's too
okay.
hard for this crowd.
Oh,
One
all
that
right.
everybody knows.
So this will be the junior version of the
Yeah,
junior
let's
version
start
of
us
the
off.
game.
The
Where I
junior
start
version.
you off.
Excellent.
Okay. Let me get a song. Let's see. Oh, I know. I'll do how about a Karen Carpenter one?
A what?
Karen Carpenter.
Oh, all right.
Okay. Okay. And don't say anything because I'm going to start you off, and then I'm going to start it off, and then I'm going to say, Scooter, complete that line. Then I'll start another line, and Sassy's got to complete the line. Okay.
All right.
All right. This should be easier. Okay. I'm going to do rainy days and Mondays, okay? So here, Scooter, you're first. You're going to complete the line. Talking to myself.
To myself. Wait, what was this song again?
Rainy days and Mondays.
Talking to myself is the first line?
Yeah.
And fill in talking to myself?
Yeah, you got it. And feeling what?
And fill in
What is she feeling?
down? Fill in blue?
No?
Talking to myself and fill in
Feeling
low?
no? Almost. 3 letters. 3 letters.
Fill in sad?
No, 3 letters.
Fill in bad?
No, no. Aging.
mad.
Aging.
Feeling old?
Yes, okay. So then, Sassy, this is going to be yours. Sometimes I'd like to
Not a clue.
I know.
quit. Then, okay, Larky, this is yours. Nothing ever.
I don't know the song.
Okay, it seems to fit. Deborah, this is going to be you. Hanging around.
I know.
Nothing to do brown.
Now, see, Sassy got that one, see?
Yeah.
Rainy days and Mondays always get me down.
Right, okay.
Mondays,
Now, I'll say,
always get
what
me
I've
down.
got, they used to call, Linda?
What'd you just say?
What I've got, they used to call
No clue.
The blues?
the blues,
Yeah.
right? Nothing is really...
Who is it?
Why doesn't everybody just call it out if you know the answer? Okay, let's change the game like this. Nothing is really
Wrong.
wrong, right? Feeling like I don't,
Don't belong.
right?
Belong.
Yeah.
Walking,
In my sleep?
No.
Walking.
Around, right?
Alone?
Some
Okay.
kind of,
Walking,
Nothing is
some kind of,
frown. Rainy days. Always.
some
Lonely
kind
clown.
of lonely clown. Rainy days and Mondays always get me down, and then it's funny, but it. Does anybody know that one?
Funny, but
Long.
it's true.
But it's true.
Funny, but it seems.
To fit? No, wait, no. Funny, but it seems.
To me?
I always.
Alicia. I always
Wind up
wind up
here with you.
Alone.
with you.
Okay. Nice to know somebody.
Nice to know
Somebody.
Stinks at this game.
Loves me. Nice to know somebody loves me. Funny,
Oh.
but it seems.
Nothing seems to fit.
That it's the only thing to do. Run and find the one who
Belongs
Loves
to
you.
loves me.
Oh. Oh.
Okay. What I feel has come and gone.
Boy, if only we had the music.
What I
behind us.
feel has come and gone. One more
So
word
strong?
before. No need to talk it out. We know what it's.
All about.
All
Yeah,
about.
that's right. Hanging around.
Nothing to do but frown.
Right.
Yeah.
Rainy days
Yeah.
and Mondays always get me
Mondays
down.
always get me down.
Right.
Yay, me.
Yay. And okay, then the rest is all repeat, so we can go on to something else. Let's see.
Oh, okay.
Maybe like some Elton John.
Oh, okay. Good song. Yeah. Okay, how about Your Song by Elton John?
All right.
Okay, let me see.
It's a little bit funny. This feeling inside.
Okay, that just gave
Yeah,
me
that's
a-
right.
I'm not one of those who would easily hide.
Okay,
Yep.
hold on. Let me pull this up here.
I know it's not funny.
Okay,
this.
I don't make much money.
but if I did, no. Okay, so it's a little bit funny. This feeling inside. I'm not one of the. If you got that, so I don't have much money.
But if
I
I did,
But boy, if
But
I
if I
did,
did,
I'd buy a big
I'd buy
house.
a big house where we both could live.
Us good to live.
right?
and you can tell everybody.
No, if
Which
if
is
I
our
was
song.
if I was a
Sculptor.
Sculptor.
yeah, sculptor
Sculptor, but then
But then
again,
again,
no.
but then again,
Or
no,
a preacher,
or a man,
One who made
or a
posters.
man.
Traveling
a
show.
traveling show, right? I know,
I know it's not much.
Not
Right.
much.
Got.
but
But it's all I can do.
That's
the best I can do.
My gift
My
is
gift is
song.
my song. Yeah.
Yeah,
And the song is for
And
you.
this song is
and
for
this
you.
one's for you.
Mhm.
And then you have the chorus, and you can tell
Everybody.
Everybody, this is our
This is my
song.
this is
song.
your song. Yeah,
It might be
Your song.
maybe not in
It's-
simple.
It might be
It's
simple.
not simple.
it might
Right.
be quite simple.
But now that it's done,
Right? Yeah.
I hope you don't mind. I hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful
How
life
wonderful
is
life is with
life
here
you.
in the
is
world.
here in the world.
Yay.
Right, I
Sorry,
sat on-
choir, the Rambler Choir.
Yeah.
Hey, Danielle's laughing at us.
I sat on the. Where did he
Sat
sit?
on the roof,
I sat on the roof and kicked off the.
Moss.
kicked up the moss.
Yeah, moss.
And then what happened?
Well, it seems one of the verses. Well, it got me
Sat on the roof.
Quite
Quite
cross.
You got me quite
Cross.
But the sun's been
quite
quite
kind.
simple,
I wrote this
quite
song.
kind, right?
right? Fine.
Well, I
It's
wrote
for
this
people.
song for people like you.
Who keep me hanging on.
that keep it turned on.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what we're You were close to it.
So excuse me for
And you
getting...
can tell excuse me for telling you.
Forgetting.
Excuse me for
Forgetting. But these things I do, but I've forgotten if they're green or they're blue.
Right.
Yep.
Anyway.
Anyway, the thing is,
Really?
We saw there's 3 of them. They're all in the family. So they're roaming back. Keep coming back and forth. I wonder what the heck. And it's
What I really mean.
What I really mean is the sweetest. You have the sweetest eyes I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And you can tell everybody that this is your song. It may not be simple, but
now that
It
it's
may
gone,
be quite simple.
it may be quite
Now that
simple,
it's
but
done.
now that it's done, I hope you don't mind. I hope you don't mind. Now that I've put down in words how wonderful life is now that you're in the world.
You're in the world.
Something
Hey,
like that.
Sharon,
world.
Yay.
Yeah.
Okay. Sharon, that's good on that one.
you get to
That was
sing
a
that
good one.
Saturday night with Jimmy playing guitar.
Oh, Sharon just closes her eyes, and then I can kind of see the song. Otherwise, forget it. If I'm looking at you guys, I can't do it.
Okay, what about, hold on. Let me see. What about Moving Out by Billy Joel?
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm moving out.
Oh man, I'm moving up, and then I'm moving out.
I know the first line. It's Anthony works in the grocery store.
Saving his pennies for someday.
Right.
Mama Leone left a note on the door. She said, Sonny, move out to the country.
Right.
Because working too hard can give you a heart attack.
You ought to know by now.
Right.
You ought to know by now.
Who needs a house out in
Hackensack.
Is that all you get for your money?
Is that all you get for your money?
Seems such a waste of time.
But
That's what it's all about. Mama, if that's moving up, then I'm
moving
out.
Now.
Ooh,
Great tune.
I'm moving
Who
out.
remembers the sergeant's name?
Sergeant Leone? No. Sergeant Leone? No.
No, it's an Irish name.
Sergeant O'Leary.
McGuire.
Sergeant O'Leary.
O'Leary, okay.
Yes, that's
Tonight he
it.
becomes a bartender. He works for Mr. Cacciatore down on Sullivan Street, across from the medical center. And he's saving up his pennies for a Cadillac.
You ought
You
to
like
know
the
by
yak yak
now.
yak part.
I think they lift.
You ought to know.
Sandy from Texas. Hi. Hi.
And he can't drive with a broken back. At least he can polish the fenders.
Kevin's given us a contract. Thanks, Kevin.
Okay, and then you should never argue with the crazy.
Yeah, we should do a Sister Act song.
I always thought you should never argue with the crazy mama. I thought it was but it's a mind.
I thought it was man.
I thought it was
man too.
Yeah. You ought to know
is
by
it?
now. You can't pay Uncle Sam with the overtime. Is that all you get for your money? Is that what you have in mind? Good luck, because I'm moving out. I'm moving out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dolly Parton and Emmylou Harris. Oh my good Lord.
Sounds very counterculture.
What about
We'll let Darcy be Dolly.
Dolly.
I don't know any Dolly songs.
I don't either.
You know, wait, 9 to 5.
Island
Oh,
in the
okay.
Stream.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
what
That's,
about
I don't know many, but I do know 9 to 5, kind of, sort of. Not really.
what's that Billy Joel one? Oh, I Love You Just the Way You Are.
Yeah, but there's more than one version of that.
Really?
Oh, I love you just the way you are. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Mike sung this one to me.
Oh, okay. So okay. All right.
But I don't know very well.
Okay. So what's the first line? Don't go.
Don't go changing.
Don't change it to try to please
Try and please me.
You never.
There we go.
You never.
That's it.
Change.
That's all I got.
You never.
Never have to work that hard.
You never let me down.
Never let
Before. You never let me down before.
Don't imagine.
New beginnings.
Don't imagine.
I'm too familiar.
You're too familiar.
That's right.
I love you just the way
And
you are.
I don't see you.
Exactly.
Oh,
We got a
Any
long
better.
time before
More.
that.
Or
Right.
something like that. And
I
love
would
you
not
just the
leave
way you are.
you. I would not leave you.
In times of trouble.
Of trouble.
Right. We never
Have to go this
Try
far.
to kill one
could
another.
have come this far.
Come this far.
Far.
I took
Okay,
the
I love
good
you
times.
just the way you are. Come on.
I
That's gotta
took
go
the
in there
good
somewhere.
times.
And the bad
Take
times.
the bad
I love you
times.
just the
Bad
way you are.
Too.
I'll take you just the way you are.
Yeah.
Yeah. All
Don't-
right.
Don't go trying
Try
To try to
change
please
me.
me.
Please
some
me.
new
Please
fashion.
me.
Oh.
Don't change.
The color of your hair.
Color
Right,
of your
yeah.
hair.
You always
Yeah.
have my
Undying passion.
unspoken passion, yeah. Although I,
Might not seem to care.
right. I don't want
Good.
clever.
Conversation.
conversation.
Right.
I
Conversation.
never want to
Work
Work
it all.
it up.
work that hard. I just want,
Okay.
Someone I can talk
Someone I can
Right.
talk to.
I want
I
you.
love you just
I love
the way
you just the
I
way
want
you are.
just, yeah, the way I are. I need to know
that you will always be
the same old,
someone, that I
I love.
Right.
oh, but what will it take?
So you believe
Please me.
You to
So
believe
you believe in me?
The way that
I
I,
love you just the way you are.
Believe
Believe in you.
yeah, I said
Oh,
I love
yeah.
you,
And
That's
that's
forever.
forever.
and this I
Promise
Promise
from
from
the
my
heart.
heart.
I couldn't love you,
Any better. I love you just the way you are.
Way you are.
right. And then it
Hey, we
says,
can pick it
then he says again, I don't want clever conversation again, does that. But, and then that he wrote that for his wife and then they divorced, so that was all garbage.
That was
Okay.
nice. Mm. Good to know.
Fun while it lasts.
Yeah, from my
Different
last.
times.
I am
Yeah.
too.
Let's see,
Look at it positively.
I thought you were,
Something
Linda.
and move on.
You'd be great in an old movie,
Carolyn,
Linda.
Carolyn, can you give them all a break for 1 second?
Yeah.
See if, give you guys 3 guesses. What do you think is in my hand?
Oh God. We're psychics.
Tootsie
now.
Roll.
Shell, a
Earplugs.
shell,
A napkin.
A napkin.
A
She's
shell.
stealing.
Earplugs.
Hairball?
a mole, a
Hairball.
mole, a mole, a little mole,
You guys aren't even close.
a,
What?
Vehicle.
Cat
A
hair.
napkin.
a candy, some candy.
A mini brand?
Nope.
Nothing,
A
nothing's
piece
in your
of
hand.
quartz.
Was I close with the Tootsie Roll?
Your brownie smile.
Quarter.
I said it
Order.
first. Yeah,
Oh,
money.
quarter.
Did I say a penny or?
A Hershey's
I think I
Kiss.
Is that Alexi's allowance?
said-
Lexi's allowance. A rock.
Bought off some Canadian
A
money
hard
too.
place. Ew. Sand.
No, it was a quarter, Sharon.
Oh, a quarter. Oh, I can't see that. You're real small. You're on my tablet.
Oh, okay.
So. Oh, all right. Okay, a quarter.
Okay, go
Good,
ahead.
what year?
Carolyn.
Okay.
From
How
Canada.
This commercial break, we will now return to regular programming.
How about Whitney Houston, I Want to Dance with Somebody?
You could have done. I've always
I wanted to
loved
play it
you.
because I knew I'd be really bad at this, and I really love music, so I'm challenging myself to remember how songs start, and I probably don't now.
Oh, yeah, Clock Strikes.
Oh, strikes one or something like that.
Upon the Hour.
Look at the
Oh,
kitty.
yeah.
Wait, I'm sorry, kitty.
And I
And the
something,
sun.
something, and the sun begins to
Shine.
No,
Fine.
the
I don't know.
opposite. Not shine. Fade.
Set.
Go
Fade.
down.
Eight.
Still
Yeah.
enough time to figure out
How to wash my blues away.
How to chase my blues away.
Yeah.
I've done all right.
Up till now.
Right.
Brock and Robin.
It's the light of day.
That shows me how.
Right. And when the night
calls, my lonely heart calls.
Loneliness calls, it says, and then, oh, I want to
Dance with somebody.
Dance with somebody.
I want to feel the,
Eat with
Eat with somebody.
yeah, I want to dance.
With somebody.
Somebody.
With
Somebody who loves me.
So now I have a new game. See, once if you guys could take it off and then how far you can sing without having to be given a line, then that can be another version of the game.
You were making us do it practically word by word.
I know, but now if you can take it away, then you can sing it until then somebody gets stuck.
Oh, that
Yeah,
was
more points like that.
Yeah, so now, okay,
okay.
so I want to feel the heat.
with somebody.
Of your body.
With somebody.
With somebody.
With somebody who loves me.
Want somebody to love me. Oh,
I've been in love,
For the first, no.
it's not coming
For
to
the
me.
first
lost
time?
my senses, spinning through the town. Sooner or later, the fever ends, and I wind up feeling down. I need a
Man that
who'll take a
Makes-
chance.
take a chance for a love that burns strong enough
Never
to
ends.
To last. So when the night falls,
My loneliness.
lonely heart
calls.
calls.
my lonely heart calls.
I wanna dance with somebody. Chorus, right? I
Yeah.
wanna dance with somebody.
With somebody.
Oh, I wanna dance with
Dance
somebody.
with somebody. Somebody who loves me. Very badly done.
Loves me.
I can't think of the next verse though.
Oh my goodness. Let me see. I don't know. Think of. Oh, is there a certain artist you want to try? Anybody in the chat?
Yeah,
Oh,
Donnie
99 Luft
Osmond.
Balloons.
Yeah.
Well,
My
we could
my
all do
daughter
that.
had a friend that always wanted to sing 99 Luft Balloons at karaoke. Oh my god.
What?
99
Yeah.
red Luft Balloons.
Well, they have a
99.
English version. Why don't they do the English version so people know what they're talking about?
99.
ABBA.
Yeah.
The Candy
I can't remember
Like-
what I sing at karaoke.
That's one of
It's
those
been
songs
so
that's
long.
really effective. You know, it's like the future so bright I want to wear shades.
Yeah.
You know, it's about post-nuclear
Yeah.
and post-nuclear existence. And 99 Lift Balloons is also about a rather tragic event.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
99 what balloons?
Bottles of beer on the wall, Kevin said.
Oh, right. 99 bottles of beer on
all
the
know
wall.
that.
99 bottles
I
of
think we
beer.
all know
If
that.
one of those bottles should happen to
Dance
fall.
around.
98
You
bottles.
can tell
Bottles
because
of beer
the
on
last
the wall.
verse, it kind of slows down. She's like, bum, 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 bum. It gets all sort of sad, melancholy. Well, there's a
Yeah.
reason for that.
Oh my gosh.
It's pretty much a city being bombed.
You know what song we all know? Oh my gosh.
It is. It's a city. It's a story of a city being bombed.
Oh really? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
A
Yep.
city being bombed, really?
Yes.
Now you've made everybody depressed.
Yeah, so much for that.
Well, it's one of those songs where everybody's like bopping and like
Oh my gosh.
Do you know what you're dancing to? I lived in Germany for a while.
How about
so
some Neil Young? Can you figure that out?
Neil Young?
What's Freddie Mercury?
Oh,
What's that
Oh,
song
Freddie
we all
Mercury.
know?
Yeah, Crazy Little Thing Called Love.
Oh
No, not
No?
that.
that'd be cute.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Oh yeah, that would be. Oh my gosh, yeah, but that might be easy.
I will
The
win that
long one.
thing.
What's the
Every
long one?
word of that one.
Where to
That's
go?
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Where to go?
Let's do
Mama,
it.
that's
Oh
it.
yeah,
do
let's
it.
Mama just killed a man.
No, but that's not the beginning. Wait, hold on. It says
Wait.
What's the word?
that the first part is this the real life.
That's the beginning.
Oh, is this just fantasy?
Caught in
Caught in a lifetime.
No escape from reality.
Reality.
Open your eyes.
Look up to the
Eyes
sky.
and
think we're gonna take turns on that one.
I'm just a poor
I know,
boy.
right?
I need no
I'm
sympathy because it's easy.
Cause it's easy come, easy go.
And the tide
Below.
Anyway, the wind
doesn't really
Matters to me. Mama, just killed a man.
Put a
Put a gun up to his head. Pulled the trigger, now he's dead.
Mama, I've had
Just
just
begun.
and now I've
But
got
I'm good,
thrown
it all.
Thrown it all away.
Mama, ooh, didn't mean to make you cry.
If I'm not
If
back,
I'm not back again tomorrow,
Carry on, but nothing really matters.
anymore.
to me.
Too late.
My time has come.
Too late.
The time has come.
That shivers.
Don't have shivers down my spine.
My body's aching all the time.
Goodbye, everybody.
I've got to go. Gotta leave.
Leave you all behind and face the truth. Mama,
Jimmy needs to sing this
He,
thing.
he is singing.
I don't wanna die.
Die.
Sometimes wish I'd never been born at all.
Carry on, carry on.
Carry on.
Carry on.
And then
Does it
I
doesn't
see
really
the silhouette
matter?
of a man.
Scaramouche,
I
Scaramouche,
see
and
the
we do the
silhouette of a man.
fandango.
Thunderbolts and lightning.
Mama Leia. Come on.
Easy come, easy go.
Scaramouche,
Will you let him
Scaramouche.
go?
Do the
Is
fandango.
it the fandango?
Let me go. Find me, Mama Mia.
We'll not
Mamma
let you
mia,
go.
let me go.
Me a big girl.
Let him go.
Go wrong.
Oh,
No.
I'm just a poor man. Nobody loves
Nobody
me.
loves me.
he's just
Away
a
from
poor
the poor
man.
family. Spare him his life.
Monstrosity.
Let him go.
Easy
Let him
come.
go.
Oh.
Don't let me go. He will not know. He will not let you go.
This
Let me
love,
go.
will you let me go?
We will not let you go.
And then, so you think you can stop me
Oh,
and spit in
I
my
forgot where
eye?
it was.
Me and
Scaramouche,
spit in
Scaramouche.
my eyes.
Gotta
Though you think you can love me and leave me to die.
Right, yeah.
No, baby.
Can't do
do
this.
this to me, baby.
Baby,
Just gotta get
Gotta get
out.
out. Just gotta
get out of
here.
The neighbors are scared.
Gotta get the headbanging in there.
Then nothing really matters.
Oh yeah.
oh, nothing really matters.
Oh yeah.
Anyone
Nothing
can
really
see.
matters. Anyone can see
See,
that nothing really matters.
matters.
Hit it, girls.
Nothing really matters to me.
That is an awesome song.
Mhm.
One of my favorites.
You can tell that I
That-
watched way
Guys,
more.
watch
I'll
it.
even sit in the garage and finish listening to it in the car if I drive
Oh,
in and it's still
absolutely.
going.
Did you
Yeah.
guys watch the movie?
Do the thing.
What about Michael Jackson? I think
Oh, I
AOB.
love
everybody knows.
Oh, Michael Jackson.
Well, I don't know. I don't know all his verses, but I love him. I'm gonna know. I'm gonna figure out just how much I don't know.
Billie
in a minute
Jean?
here,
You
probably.
want to do Billie Jean?
Billy
Sure.
Sure, why not?
She was more like a beauty queen.
Then her name was Billie Jean, and she caused a scene.
Who will, well, it's from a movie scene. I said, don't mind, but what do you mean? I am the one who will dance on the floor in the round.
In the round.
I know what you
I
gotta
don't know that one
sing
as well
it.
as I
It's too hard when you speak it.
Yeah, she said, I am the one who will dance on the floor in the round. She told me her name was Billie Jean. Now you can...
Lexi came looking in here
Billie
going,
Jean's not my lover.
Something, something.
She's just a girl who claims that I am the one,
On the floor.
but the kid is not my son.
My son.
But the kid
Okay.
is not my son.
I'm in a blank.
Genius
40
lyrics.
days.
40 nights.
She
Kevin's
was
never gonna want to come up here.
something about a movie scene.
she was on
Yeah,
the
you're
law
right
was on
about
her
the movie
side.
scene.
Her schemes and plans, because we danced on the floor.
In the round.
In the round.
I guess I
My
only know
mama
the
always
chorus.
told me. Remember that part?
Be careful what you
who
do.
Be careful what you do.
Young girls
Young
hearts.
girls'
Young girls' hearts.
And mama
Papa
always told
told
me,
me,
be careful who you love.
be careful.
who you love before you love becomes,
Careful what you do.
lie becomes the truth.
Yeah.
Billie Jean's not
not
my
my
lover.
She's
lover.
just a girl who
She's
thinks
just a
that
girl
I am the
who
one.
claims that I
They
am the
say
one,
I am the one.
but the kid
But
is
the kid is not my son. I will
No, he
survive. Yeah, Kevin.
my son. Mm-mm.
Oh my goodness. So now, if we were taking this in front of a board and like, do you think this game will be a hit? The board would be like, no, I don't think so.
I think it's fun though. It's fun.
How about Helen Reddy?
Oh, Helen Reddy, how about I Am Woman?
Okay.
Oh my
Okay.
God, I don't think I know
Hear
that.
me roar. The numbers too big to ignore.
No, it's I Am Woman, I Am
Keep me
fearless,
down.
I am sexy, I'm divine.
I'm
Wow,
sexy
hold on.
and
This can't be.
I am
No, wait,
strong.
hold
I
on.
am invincible.
This is not the
I
right.
am
This is not the right lyrics. No, this is somebody
I'm like,
else.
I'm
What, you got the wrong lyrics?
Hold on, no, it's the wrong. It's the wrong lyrics. It's not Helen Reddy's. Hold on.
Oh, well, we gotta have Helen.
Hold on, I gotta get it. Okay. Yes, I Am Woman. Hear me roar.
In
Numbers too big to
Numbers
ignore.
too big to ignore. Numbers too big to ignore.
Oh,
And
here
I know
comes
too
Dewey.
much.
But I know too much to
I don't
go
know the
back
song.
and
I really don't.
pretend.
Right.
Cause I've heard it all before. And I've been down there on that floor.
No
And
one
I
ever
ever
gonna
gonna
keep me down again.
Again.
Oh, yes.
I am
I'm
wise.
wise.
But
Yeah.
It's wisdom born of pain.
yes, I
Okay.
pay the price.
Look how much I've lost,
Look how much I gained.
how much I've gained. If I have to, I can do anything.
Anything. I am strong. I am
strong.
I am invincible.
Invincible.
I am woman.
I am woman.
And I know too much to ever keep me down.
There
You
you
can
go.
bend but never break me,
Never break me.
'cause it only serves to make me.
'Cause it only serves to make me. I feel like we're pledging
I've heard this,
allegiance.
but I've never learned.
More determined to achieve my final goal, and I come back even stronger, not a novice any longer,
Longer.
because you have deepened the conviction in my soul.
In my soul? Yeah, yeah.
Oh yes, I
Great
am
song.
wise, then it's the chorus, but it's wisdom born of pain.
Yes, I pay the price.
I'm gonna have to learn this song. It's a great song.
But look how much I've gained.
Right.
I can do
I mean, if
How
she was
ready
on a
that
record
till
right
to
now,
dawn.
singing,
What's that
I could
now?
sing
Where
it.
you at?
Still living? Carolyn, is Helen Reddy still living?
I think someone said she
Should be.
died recently, didn't she?
No, really? I thought she was
I
Every
thought
time.
somebody said she died. Oh no, or she has. Oh look, Jimmy found my book.
Oh,
Well, yeah. What happened? I think she died, or she has. Does she have dementia?
maybe.
That's too
How
bad.
about You and Me Against the World? You remember how that used to start on the
Oh,
45?
yeah.
Tell me again, Mommy. Remember that?
Yeah, I
don't
used
know
to
that
sing
song.
this with Michael. Tell me again.
Tell me again, Mommy.
You and me
Me
against the world.
Sometimes it feels like you and me against the
You
world.
and me against
When all
the
the
world.
others turn
Who
their
sings
backs.
that?
Helen Reddy.
Really?
Yes.
You don't know
Oh,
that?
yes.
I don't know it.
No,
I don't know
No,
it.
but I
Oh
don't.
gosh, we had
What
the
songs I
45.
know I
My
love
mother
on the
loved that
radio.
song.
Sing it with a Canadian accent. She's Canadian, I think. Maybe
I
not.
guess I probably know it.
Maybe I'm
Like a
thinking
bit like
Anne
in a
Murray.
boot.
You know, well, I think Anne Murray did a version of it.
I think she did too.
Yeah,
I
but it
like
was
Anne
Helen
Murray.
Reddy.
I'm sure of it, in fact.
She used to have a
Anne
little
Murray.
girl, and she would go, "Tell me again, Mommy," in the beginning
Yeah.
of the song.
You and
Me against the world. Yeah. Sometimes.
Okay, but I don't remember. Tell me again, Mommy.
Yeah, that in the beginning
Yeah,
of
that's
the
at the
single.
very beginning.
And she laughed. She goes, "Tell me again, Mommy."
Yeah.
No, that's a Prince song. Mommy, why does everybody have a bomb?
Oh, she's Australian, crafty.
Do you
girl.
remember
Okay.
that other song with the guy and his son? Who, Daddy, tell me again. Why does the grass start growing? What would happen then? Don't you remember that song? Well, if the grass stopped growing, and the little.
Oh, that sounds familiar.
Daddy,
Yeah.
what if the wind stopped blowing? What would happen then? And then
That
if the
doesn't
wind
sound
stopped
familiar.
blowing, we had that on a 45 too.
I have a vague memory of something like that when I was a real little kid.
Yeah, and then,
Yeah.
then the last thing the kid says is, "Daddy, what if I stopped loving you? What would happen then? If you stopped loving me," and then he says the grass would stop growing, the wind would stop blowing, like all the things. So you better start loving me again. Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that was
My brother tried to write a rap song, and this is as far as he got. She's got hair like lettuce, but that don't upset us.
Abby D said that Helen Reddy died September 29, 2020.
oh.
Wow.
Your track record is correct, Carolyn. She's dead.
Did she have dementia when she died?
Debbie knows. She's the one who wrote it in chat.
Debbie, did she have dementia? What did she? How old was she? You know, I
Yeah,
couldn't
how old
believe
was she?
somebody.
70-something, I'm pretty sure.
Had to be in
One
her
of my
70s.
friends down here told me, like, for her 80th birthday, I'm like, she's 80 years old. Get out of here.
I think yeah, still
Who's
hanging.
80?
What, this neighbor friend of mine, the one that had the donkey and they used to get loose, and they used to say, because her name was Carolyn too, they used to say Carolyn's ass is loose in the road. Everybody thought it was funny to say that. Yeah, so they used to all say
Okay.
that every time it got loose. They go, "Oh, Carolyn's ass is out in the road again." And yeah,
Bunch
That-
of comedians.
Okay.
Huh?
Goes old Carol.
Bunch of wise guys.
again.
yeah. Carolyn's ass is out again. Yeah, they would just do that.
We had the
Cute.
Prune song.
What?
When I go out
Prune
riding
song.
my bike, my husband
No.
would ask me if I was going out pedaling my ass.
What?
Yeah, he told it.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's funny, Sharon.
peddling ass again, Sharon. Mm-mm-mm.
What?
Peddling ass again, Sharon.
Okay.
How does that
Tisk,
one go?
tisk,
I've got
tisk.
Oh,
nickel,
dementia
I've
and
got
reported
a
Addison's disease.
penny,
Oh.
shiny, new.
What?
Did
Oh.
you guys have the Prune song when you were growing up?
No, the
The
prune
friend
song.
song?
Or the,
No matter how young a prune may be, he's always full of wrinkles. Baby Prune is like his dad, only not wrinkled quite so bad. We have
Yeah,
wrinkles
never heard
on
that.
our face.
I don't know.
Pruny
that.
has them every place. No?
No.
Okay.
Cute.
I guess that was just in my household.
That's cute. I've never heard
I
that.
think so.
We used to make up
No
lyrics.
wonder you're in Australia.
No, it wasn't in Australia. It was
Hi,
born in
Laura.
Los Angeles.
I know, that's what I said. I said, now I know why you went to Australia. No one hears heard that before. No one hears heard that song before.
Kevin.
Prune, I don't really
Okay.
think it's called the
That's
Prune
it's
song,
okay.
but
We all have to pay the bills. So I'm pedaling my ass. Oh dear.
Your husband's quite the character, huh?
Oh yes. You going to bed? Oh. sweet dreams. Oh man, you guys didn't hear that, right?
Yes, we did.
No, we didn't hear it.
I heard it all.
It's like, it used to make me laugh at the dumbest things. My mother's and
You can.
we were having a sort of a fancy dinner, and he picked up one utensil and said, "What is this?" And she said, "It's a lobster fork." He said, "I didn't know lobsters use forks."
Places.
And it was the funniest thing.
I'd have your
That's
phone.
cute.
Another article said she has dementia. Yeah.
I got her age right. She was 78.
Was she?
I just took a lucky guess.
Linda Ronstadt's still hanging around, isn't she?
No,
Even
doesn't
though
she
Yeah,
have
I
something
always
wrong with
liked
her
her.
too? Wait, doesn't
Oh
she?
yes, oh yeah. She had to stop performing several years ago because I can't. Was it MS or I think it might have been an MS.
Oh no, really?
Really?
Her voice.
I think
her voice.
so.
Yeah, she can't sing.
From
She can't sing.
Maryland.
Her voice is gone.
From Maryland.
Remember
I
how
thought-
many
I mean-
times they would go, Julie Andrews can't sing anymore. Entertainment Tonight.
Yeah.
They kept
That
doing
was
that. They kept
terrible,
playing
wasn't
that
it?
every year. Julie Andrews can't sing anymore. But
Yeah.
it was
Every
the
year.
story every single year. It was like a big thing.
I just felt
It gets a
so
little
horrible
old.
for Linda
Yeah.
Ronstadt. I cried over Linda
Yeah.
Ronstadt because I mean, singing was her life. I mean, her whole life. I mean, she didn't marry or have kids. She
Linda
had her
Ronstadt
career.
didn't marry or have kids?
No.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It was her career was her life, and then
She was very
it was just taken from her.
Yes, she
She had
was.
many
Very,
relationships,
very
but-
old school.
She just did
Yeah.
not do be settled. She didn't want to settle down. She didn't want to be owned or controlled by anyone. You know.
Make it bad. Make a sad song.
But I always thought she had the most beautiful voice
Make
ever.
it better.
Remember to let it
Let it into your heart.
Then you can
start
To make
to
it
make
better, better.
better. Ooh, la 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 la. Hey Jude.
Remember.
That's my favorite song, Kevin. One of them.
It's a real great
Throwing
song.
up Beatles songs and Hey Jude, okay.
Oh, he's throwing up Beatles songs.
Yeah, Beatles songs are, yeah.
Which one does Kevin want us to try?
Well, we just did Hey Jude, and then We All Live in a Yellow Submarine, but I don't know all the words to that.
I only think I know. I don't think I only know the chorus.
Yeah, I know, right? Me too.
You're jumping in the shower at 2:29, Danielle? Okay.
Yeah, I've done that many
Been
times.
working all day.
She's
She
been
has.
working all day?
Yes, but what I can't figure out,
Oh,
Danielle, are you emptying the pool?
She's cleaning the pool or something. I think
Yeah.
she
She
said
said
that.
it's not empty yet, so I don't get it. Was she
No, I think she
emptying it?
said, hold on a minute. I think she said her husband filled it up, but then he didn't touch it again. And so I guess she had to,
Oh, I
like,
thought she said he opened it.
yeah, she said she had
But
to
he never touched it after he opened it.
oh, well, I
So
thought
So I
opening
just
meant he
assumed
filled
that
it
he
up.
shocked it and got it all ready to go, but
I think she had to empty it, fill it up
Oh,
again.
I didn't, okay, she had to empty it
Oh,
and
I
fill
think
it
we
up.
just took the cover off for her.
Oh, okay.
when a man
She's been working all
Yes,
day.
on emptying it. Oh, Danielle's been busy. Okay.
I pay attention. I know
All
these.
right, Scooter. Sometimes you do.
Scooter's
She is
on
emptying
call.
it. Oh
I
my
said
gosh,
that.
Danielle, that's got to be a lot of work.
I said that, Sharon. I already said it.
Are you okay?
Yes, very
Are you
sorry.
running a hose out to the street?
Yeah,
with you
where's
tonight?
all that water going?
Love your hair.
You
Down the drain?
You put it up. You take
No,
your
I
hose.
used
You
to
put it up.
drain the
It
pool
goes down
and
the
put it
sewer.
in the parking lot of the apartments behind me. And they would get up in the morning and say, "Where'd all this water come from?
Oh,
Your cars are about floating."
You're welcome, Danielle. Because
But,
I
you know,
have
it has to take, more than 48 hours to completely drain.
Yeah, I had a pool in Myrtle Beach, and it took a while.
Mm-hmm.
Although one time I was filling it up, and I misjudged how long it would take to fill it up, and
That was in Coconut Grove. Everybody had a
Oh.
pool, and that's what you did with the water.
I came out to flooded yard.
wow.
There's a lot
I
of
felt-
fluorine in it.
Oh my gosh, my water bill is going to be through the roof.
Down the drain. Okay. We had a water bed.
Love them.
I hated it.
Can't have one here.
My
Mike
parents
loved
heated.
it. Mike loved
Oh,
it.
a heated one.
Yeah, it was heated.
Yes.
That's why I didn't like it. It was
I
too warm.
just couldn't get off the floor if I got, a bed on the floor again.
Ah.
Oh, I know.
Ours didn't have waves. Ours was a waveless or whatever, but still.
Oh, I remember my parents' waterbed when I was a little girl. Before they became born again in '76, my dad joined the army and all that stuff. They were hippies and they had the requisite waterbed. And I, of course, went in there and like flopped on it every chance I got.
I had one in the first apartment I lived in, and I lived in an upstairs apartment, and we weren't supposed to have water beds, but I did. So it had a bubble in it. Well, first of all, we had to link all these hoses together to get it up to the second story through the second story window. I don't know how we did that without getting caught. Then there was a bubble in it. So I got the keen idea. Oh, I saw a board downstairs. We'll just get this flat board and push the air out of the bubble. So anyway, there must have been a splinter in the board, which left a little tiny hole in the thing of the mattress.
Yep.
So anyway, I go off to work, and needless to say, it must have put a few holes in it, and it like leaked out of the bed and went through the downstairs apartment downstairs. I was like, well, obviously I got caught for having a waterbed. Yeah.
Ours was in a frame with a liner, so it couldn't leak out.
Yeah, mine had a liner. I don't know
how
the water got. I don't know how the water got out of that line. It was like in a timber frame with a liner in it, but it still escaped. I don't know how it happened, but all I know is there's a lot of water in those. There's more water than you realize.
Oh yeah.
Oh
There's
yeah.
water in those.
Hell yeah.
The landlord was really impressed.
No, he wasn't.
I'll bet. Yikes. We even got our kid one when he was 2. And,
people did it in college dorms, their parents' house, in the attic. I know, it was better times back then. I just giggle about all of it.
You've been emptying since 11 a.m.?
Wow. That's a big pool.
And then you've got to fill it up?
Do you call the truck and have them bring it to you, or do you just do it from hoses?
She probably
your neighbors.
doesn't she have to like wash the walls of it? Is there a liner there? Like, isn't it all
I'm sure
scuzzy?
she's
Like,
doing that.
yeah.
Yep.
I think she knows how to do it.
Okay, Scooter.
Ooh. Someone's crabby.
I
Scooter,
know.
what's fire decoupaging? What's that?
It's
You set
when
it on fire?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I just did. Well, you couldn't see. I held it up to the
I
screen.
missed it.
Yeah.
The heat the iron version is so easy. But you can't do that in a shell though, but
No.
it's so easy, like on
I was very impressed with the one you sent me, Carolyn, because you managed to get it on the back where it's extra uneven, where the little each little.
I know, that's
that
why I'm
was
telling
very
you
good.
that's worth a lot because I'm a famous
Oh,
artist.
I know I saw it was
So
fine.
you might
right
want to call
away.
your homeowners and get that insured.
I will. I will. I'll tell them
Get
we
a
have some
rider
priceless
on your
artwork.
policy.
Yeah, just tell them I
Yeah.
have a shell that is a one-of-a-kind creation from a very famous artist, and I want to make
I
sure
will. Yeah.
that you know that I have that in the house.
I'll do that then.
Please
Yeah.
do that. Cause
Star of the sea.
I'll get right on.
get right on it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Early,
Yeah.
first thing. Yeah.
Get a rider to your policy.
Your policy's probably gonna go
Yeah.
up, but
Let a rider to our rider to the
Yeah.
rider.
Yeah,
we've
it's
got
important
riders
to
on our policy
make
already.
sure that
Yeah.
that's protected and stuff.
I will. A shell rider. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could I
Very
give you
fa-
guys
a very
a little
famous
quiz?
artist.
Artwork.
Could I give you guys a little quiz?
Yeah, sure. Why
Go
not?
ahead.
Sure.
Okay,
Sure.
it's a story, okay?
Oh, you mean there's going to be questions after the story?
Yes.
Oh.
Oh, God, we
It's
gotta
not a
pay
real long
attention.
story. It's short.
Okay.
Called The Great
Okay.
Depression.
I don't know about this.
I know, she's terrible. Come on,
Is it
go
an
ahead.
interesting story?
No.
Well, we'll find out. Now
Oh
listen.
no,
See?
it's not math.
When
No.
she laughs, I can't trust her.
Read the following story about a historical crime and see if you can answer the questions that follow. The westbound.
She can't even.
I'm just looking
Blame,
at
boss, blame.
No, I'm just
what?
trying to get myself in the zone to remember it.
Okay, all right. I won't laugh. All right. I won't look at your face, so I don't laugh. The westbound Union Pacific Overland Flyer #1, due shortly in the small town of Wilcox, has been delayed outside town. The state in which Wilcox is located, the 44th to join the Union, has only been represented on the U.S. flag by a star for 9 years and is very much still a part of the untamed mythical West. Soon a telegram arrives in Wilcox from the Flyer's engineer, W.R. Jones, reading, "Express car blown open, mail car damaged, safe blown open, contents gone." Before long, bounties for the robbers are offered by Union Pacific, the safe company, and the U.S. government. Union Pacific also sends a special investigative team of enough men, horses, and equipment to comb the state for weeks. The country's oldest and most notorious private detective agency, known for brutal strike-breaking and manhunting tactics, eventually spearheads the search. A local militia is even raised to find the men who will soon become known as the perpetrators of the most famous train robbery in U.S. history. On June 2nd, 1899, as the Overland Flyer makes its way through the open plains, it is flagged down at milepost 609. Believing they are being warned of a bridge out of service up ahead, Jones brings the train to a halt. 2 men board the train and order Jones and his fireman to bring the train forward over the bridge. As they cross, dynamite is ignited and the fuse runs out just as they complete the crossing, leaving the bridge in ruins and preventing a second locomotive not far behind from crossing. Over the next 2 hours, the bandits clean out the train, making out with the loot, including $50,000 in gold being transported to the West. After they leave, Jones is left to bring the train into Medicine Bow, the nearest stop at a crawl. Based on descriptions gathered from eyewitnesses, known thieves, Flat-Nosed George Curry, Harvey Logan, alias Kid Curry, Harry A. Longabaugh, alias the Sundance Kid, and Ben Kilpatrick, alias the Tall Texan, were involved. Together they are known by a moniker that will appear on movie theater marquees in 1969, alongside the names William Holden, Robert Ryan, and Ernest Borgnine. But soon another name begins to appear in investigative circles.
Heavens.
We're almost done. Recently pardoned by the governor, one of the West's most notorious outlaws is apparently the rider behind an unidentified set of horse tracks found at the scene. Furthermore, thanks to the robbers' decision to take a package of more than $3,000 in banknotes, a paper trail later proves the outlaw, who was also the subject of a beloved Hollywood picture in '69, did indeed receive payment from the stolen money. Before long, the banknotes are all over the West, including somebody's laughing, making me laugh, and indicating the gang has split up their bounty and parted ways. Okay, and there's only going to be 2, 3, 4 questions.
10 questions.
Okay.
Holy shit.
Oh my God. Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. Okay.
Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
I know that something
I haven't asked the
609.
question yet.
They robbed the train, the biggest train robbery of all
Let her
time.
ask the questions. Let her ask the questions. You're gonna ruin the
Scooter, you
little
fibbed.
Tell us the questions.
We're waiting with bated breath, Scooter.
Read the comments, they're so funny.
Okay,
Debbie,
you read the comments later, just ask the questions.
3 hours later. Yeah.
Okay, question number 1. In which state did the Wilcox train robbery take place?
You never said.
Wyoming.
Texas?
It was Wyoming.
Oh.
The 44th state, it only had one star. That's all I know.
And I know it was. That's one.
Isn't Texas called the Lone Star State? I thought Texas is the Lone Star.
That's all she said.
Isn't
Okay, well, I
that-
could be wrong. I could be
I
wrong.
don't know. I don't know.
Whatever the 44th state was, I haven't.
I don't know.
I do not know.
Well, Scooter?
Which was it, Scooter? Was it
She
Texas?
can't stop laughing.
Wyoming.
That's the problem.
Texas
Well,
or
wait,
Wyoming? Scooter?
I can't find the answers.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, Wyoming. Why not?
It is
It's in the
Wyoming.
West.
It is Wyoming.
Okay, good.
Wyoming?
I'm almost 100%.
Yeah.
Why is Texas called the Lone Star State then?
Wait, 23.
I don't know.
Good
That's
question.
yeah. That is misleading.
Okay,
Kathy, she's
all right. Wait, let me actually find the
Okay. Why don't you find the answer key first?
Yeah,
good plan.
because we only have 3 more questions.
Because you don't even know the answers.
I didn't remember watching The Wild Bunch with my
Okay.
dad. And I thought it was,
Pretty sure Wyoming was it though.
Scooter, you make us listen to that very
I
short
love
story.
I know, right?
And then you don't have the answer.
Throwing out numbers and names and
I
yeah.
got it. I got the answers, guys. It is Wyoming. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Second question. What is the name of the detective agency that's...
Oh, the Pinkertons. It's the Pinkertons.
Something safe.
Yeah,
The Union.
Pinkertons. Wow, you're good.
It is Pinkerton. Very good.
They're like in all those Western movies. The Pinkertons going in there and being bad and mean.
Yeah, that's true.
That was
And Wells Fargo.
okay. What is
Oh,
the,
Wells Fargo, you're right.
what is the name of the notorious outlaw who may have had a part in planning the robbery?
Butch Cassidy?
Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
Yep. Which cat? Wait.
Oh,
Yes, it is.
Wait.
okay.
Okay.
And then the last one, in the 1969 film based on that outlaw, who plays Harry A. Longabaugh?
Oh, I don't remember.
I don't know. I never even saw
I
that.
don't know the actors' names a lot of times.
Is it Robert Redford, Clint Eastwood, Paul Newman, or James
Newman.
Coburn?
I'd say Paul Newman. I don't know why Paul Newman came
I
to
think
mind.
of Paul
Paul Newman was
Paul Newman.
Paul Newman. I see. It just came to my
You
mind.
guys are
Paul
all
Newman, but
wrong.
I don't even watch this stuff. So.
Was it Robert Redford?
Robert Redford, yep.
Oh, no kidding.
Robert,
Okay,
they were
whatever.
both, they were
Oh,
both
good
really
looking
cute.
man.
I always just thought of him as the Sundance Kid.
Oh, good looking
Robert
man.
Redford and Paul Newman, hot cha cha.
Okay.
Funny too.
I gotta read these comments. You guys are so.
Robert Redford was my first crush. Watching you play Jeremiah Johnson.
Look, Nightbot has a channel. It says, please sub to my true crime channel. I didn't know Nightbot had a channel.
Nightbot, really?
Well, no, he was my first crush. Grizzly Adams was my first crush, which is probably why I love Jeremiah Johnson too.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he was big back in the day, but I don't really remember what he looks like anymore. I do remember what Robert Redford looks like, that's for sure. He's still alive.
I love Grizzly Adams because he was like this very gentle giant character, you know. He was just so kind to everybody.
Oh, yeah, he was in a lot of different movies, now that you mention it.
And he was handsome, and he was so nice. And when I was a little kid, I just thought he was the best man in the world, you know.
Gentleman.
Yeah.
He was in The Gentleman.
Yeah.
Who was your first fan crush, Scooter?
I want to grow up Miriam.
Who, me?
Yeah, who was your first fan crush?
As a kid?
Yeah.
Like a real life person?
Well,
no.
they could have been dead, but
No, a
it's
celebrity.
preferable to be
Your
alive.
first celebrity crush.
Oh gosh. I used to like, Sharon would probably remember him. I hate to even say it, it's embarrassing.
What, your
Mine's
first crush?
worse.
Yeah.
What, Elvis?
Ernest Borgnine?
I was like,
Was it
David
Ernest
Niven.
Borgnine?
Wasn't he old?
Yeah, it wasn't Ernest Borgnine?
it was
Ed
Bobby.
McMahon? Ed
Remember
McMahon?
Bobby Sherman?
Oh, I can't stand Bobby Sherman.
Ooh, I hate him. Ooh.
I don't know.
Me, I love you. Ooh.
He was in
Can
that
you tell
one
me
show
what-
on TV. It was
What
some
was Bobby
show.
Sherman in?
Here Come the
Who
Bride.
was it?
or something.
Whatever
Was it
happened? Where
Scooter?
is Bobby Sherman today?
I liked him. I was like in 5th grade. Give me a break.
Yeah, I stopped liking. I liked him for maybe a minute in kindergarten, and then I was like, "Ew, Bobby Sherman." Yeah.
I was a little kid.
Well,
I just looked him up, and he was, you know, pretty cute back in the day.
Yeah, we
I couldn't
liked
take
him
it.
back
He had like
then.
really big lips or something. I think it was. I'm sorry.
Mine is way worse. I don't even know who that is, by the way, but mine was the Karate Kid.
Oh, what's
Ralph
Ralph
Macchio?
Macchio?
Ralph
Yeah.
Macchio, but
Yes.
Yeah, my friend liked the Karate Kid. She
all the
did.
girls in the
I
girls in the
like that
80s
movie
all
too.
loved Ralph Macchio. He was adorable.
Alan Alda. Hmm.
He had those big.
Did you
brown
tell us,
cap-
Scooter, or not?
Ralph Macchio wasn't
I said
Chachi, was
Bobby
he?
Sherman.
Was what?
Was he Chachi?
Yeah.
Yeah, he
I don't
was.
know.
Yeah.
Ralph
I don't know,
Macchio,
no,
Chachi,
I
don't
Joni
know.
loves
No.
Chachi.
No,
I
Chachi's-
thought he was. He was Chachi,
Oh,
I think.
Chachi, Scott
Oh,
Bale.
that was Scott Bale.
Scott Bale, right?
Scott Bale.
My other friend
Scott
loves
Bale.
Scott Bale.
Oh, me. Oh, okay.
She actually said,
Bale.
and it
Wow.
sounded so creepy, she was just like Scott Bale's arms on her wall. And I thought, well, okay, are you a serial
Ew.
killer? That
his
sounds
arm.
really bad.
Yeah, Chachi was a hard job for little girls.
Yeah,
like-
she said I would just like his
Yeah.
arms mounted on my wall.
Just his arms. Only his arms.
Yeah, that was just like kind of a little bit creepy. Yeah.
Did you ever write it down, Scooter? Everybody keeps laughing, so I can't. Dobie Gillis?
I did not have a crush on him.
Dobie Gillis.
That's what Kevin said. It's got to be true if Kevin said
Oh, I
it.
did like David Cassidy. I
bet you, Scooter. Yeah, I did because my sister and I had him all over the place. But what about Lenny? You liked Lenny from Lenny and Squiggy?
Oh,
Scooter? That was your crush, Lenny?
No.
I liked Lenny better than Squiggy.
I had a friend
that's
that
for
liked
sure.
Squiggy, too. I had a friend
Really?
that
Oh,
liked Squiggy.
really?
Yes.
Was it Bowser from Sha-Na-Na?
No.
Oh,
Squiggy
Bowser.
was
We went to Sha-Na-Na and saw him in concert a couple
So
times.
did I, Sharon.
Did ya?
Really?
Yep,
were lots
seen
of fun.
Sha-Na-Na when I was a
Grease
little girl.
for
I was with my
Pete.
mom. Yep.
I used to
Yeah.
love that. My parents hated it.
Oh, it was fun.
Wow.
Those were fun concerts.
My parents got kind of
Na-na-na-na-na. Oh, yeah. They were great.
I always liked Fonzie too. I hate to admit it.
But you know
Yeah.
what?
Oh, well, you know,
Fonzie was like
he's
so
actually a
cool
decent
back
guy.
then, but he turned into the biggest geek and like he's got anti-cool when he got older, and it's so hard to believe that he was like the cool guy.
Henry
in that
Winkler.
show.
Yeah.
Right? Because he got
Yeah.
into like
Yeah.
such a nerdy guy as he got older. Like, and he played all those nerdy-ish parts. He didn't look cool at all.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, I liked Ralph
Always a
Malph.
nerdy
What can I
guy?
tell you?
Jeanette,
Because he sang. I don't remember when he did it.
Wait,
I
Ralph,
like Ralph
wasn't
Malph.
he the guy with the blondish hair?
gonna die.
Red hair.
Are you thinking of Potsy?
I like Ralph the
Oh,
Mouse. I thought-
Patsy Weber. Maybe it is
Patsy,
Patsy
yeah.
Weber.
Yeah.
Yeah. He sang, so I kind of liked him. He looked better
Oh.
off the show than he did on the show.
Potsy, yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, Fonzie, like, people would think he was good looking and cool then, and then he just, no.
It was just a character.
Yeah, he turned into
Yeah.
like the biggest, nerdiest
Yeah.
looking guy. Like,
Fonzie was.
I remember John Travolta Scooter, but you know what I remember him from? Welcome Back, Kotter.
right.
Mr. from that
Oh
too.
my God.
Me too.
He was one of the
Bomberini.
But I loved him.
Vinny Barbarino, yeah.
Benny Barbarino, yeah.
Yeah, they're always having to bring in notes and
Yeah, well, Epstein has
Yeah.
a note already. We got a note, Epstein.
There was
Right.
one person on that show I liked when I was a little girl, but I can't remember what his name was.
Arnold Horshack?
Maybe.
Horseshack. Oh, Horseshack.
Yeah. Remember when they
Yeah.
went to his house and they saw all his brothers and sisters and stuff? I loved that episode.
Yes.
Yeah, I like that show.
Welcome
In fact, I
back.
didn't like John Travolta that much then. I liked the other guys in the show better.
Really?
Dun, dun, dun.
Well, you know, I like John Travolta, especially once I saw him dance.
Well, yeah,
It's
as
like,
soon as you did Saturday Night Fever, everybody liked John.
Well, yeah, and Urban
Yeah.
Cowboy.
They're like, John, ooh, we didn't see you over there.
But an Urban Cowboy, too.
Yep. Yep. My parents.
Oh, was
went-
he an
they
Urban
went to West
Oh,
Cowboy?
Virginia.
yeah, he was an Urban Cowboy.
Yeah, they did. They got the Urban Cowboy album, and they got the Honeysuckle Rose album, and they learned how to two-step, and they got cowboy boots, all that stuff.
Jeanette, I
Isn't your
still
neighbor
like
in that
Buffalo.
movie?
Yeah, Deborah Winger. Yeah.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I liked her too.
Yeah.
Rob Lowe's still good looking for his age.
But I don't like Rob Lowe.
I like him now more than I ever did back then.
Really? I don't like him at all.
He had a reality. He had a show with his sons for a while. His family. He was just a really down to earth guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like him.
I think he's mellowed with age, and he's a little more likable now.
Yeah, yeah.
He used to be kind of smarmy.
Yeah, and he seems like a
Yeah,
narcissist.
yeah. I like him now. I really do.
Sidney Poitier. I remember him in To Sir with Love.
Yeah.
Anybody ever see that movie?
Yeah, I did. I loved that movie.
Me too.
Burt Reynolds back in the day, Tina.
Back in the day.
Never
yeah,
liked
I agree, Tina.
Then he had an addiction to pain pills, and
Who did? Who?
Burt Reynolds.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
He was also a huge jerk, from what I heard, from what I've heard.
Yeah.
And, he had all these huge jerk. Yeah.
He should have married Sally Fields. He made a mistake marrying.
Poor
He
Lonnie
married Lonnie Anderson. Yeah.
Yeah, but he wasn't nice to her, so.
They adopted,
No.
right? They didn't have a biological child. Didn't they adopt Quentin? Or did they adopt him, or did she have him? And he was a real jerk in the divorce. He was like, oh, yeah, she really loves him. All she does is, ooh, don't put your hands on my dress. Well, she was like, he was like so nasty in the divorce, yeah.
Yeah, I was disappointed when I heard how not nice he was to people,
Yeah.
But then he was such a huge star at the time, and you can see how that can, sort of corrupt somebody if they were nice in the first
James
place.
Garner, I like. I kind of lumped
them
them in the same group.
Yeah.
My grandmother loved James Garner. She loved watching the Rockford Files because she thought he was just, so handsome.
Oh, yeah. We watched that, too. Don Knotts.
The incredible Mr. Limpet.
Barney Fife. Oh, my gosh.
The incredible
That
Mr. Limpet.
show,
About the
I remember that.
Good.
That was so good.
Yeah.
With,
Yeah, wasn't it good?
I loved him.
Yeah.
That was good. I remember that.
Well, my crush was the Beatles.
Huh?
Most specifically, Paul and
Why is that for Marilyn?
George.
George, it has to be George. Yes, he's the cutest.
Kevin, Don Knotts was Scooter's man in her.
That's what I was laughing about.
I couldn't know. She liked Gomer Pyle.
Oh my God.
Oh, holy.
Shazam. But see, and that's another guy. When he sang, you were like,
right?
oh my God.
Jim Neighbors.
Yeah.
Gorgeous voice.
I
Really?
that. I remember as a kid seeing that and thinking he had the most fabulous voice I'd ever heard.
He sold
Really?
more albums
And
than
then he had that
Elvis
voice
and the
come out
Beatles
of that.
combined.
Well, golly. Shazam.
Gomer
His
Pyle.
baritone.
Wow.
So rich. It was really beautiful.
I
Oh,
always
yeah.
think of him when you see the Goobers.
Oh, yeah.
The Goobers.
Yeah, because he was Goober in something, right?
Alicia's Googling.
Oh, his cousin. Wasn't his cousin Goober?
Goober,
Wait.
It
yeah.
was his cousin?
Yeah.
His cousin, he like worked at the gas station. His name was Goober.
Yeah, he worked at the gas station.
I thought that was him. That's his cousin?
Mm-hmm.
But it was
Goober.
played by
Goober
him.
Pyle was. He was Goober Pyle, wasn't he? Gomer and Goober. Goober, what a name.
I just remember
Holy cow.
him being on Andy Griffith and talking to Goober, who worked at the gas station.
That's what I'm thinking, Andy Griffith.
I don't know why.
That's the only place I really know Goober from.
Yeah,
Yep.
But he had the Gomer Pyle show. Didn't he have a spinoff?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, I just watched Andy Griffith.
What was the show's name with the PT boat?
And his sergeant was always yelling at him.
Oh,
Hell's Navy.
Yeah,
Hell's Navy.
Yeah. My sister
Yeah.
loved it, baby. I always got bored by it, but my sister loved it.
I couldn't. Yeah, I didn't watch that.
I liked it. It was comedy.
Oh, that and she loved Hogan's Heroes too.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
my
used to
brother
have
loved Hogan's
better
Heroes.
shows. The
I didn't
shows
like it.
now, they're all. I don't
I
like
can't
all
watch
these
Hogan's
reality
Heroes.
shows and
No.
What?
Our
Oh,
TV was strictly
Super.
controlled. She wanted to watch Hogan's Heroes, and we had to fight about it because I wanted to watch something else. Because I didn't like it.
MASH I watched, not Hogan's Heroes.
Oh, I did love MASH, though.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, we watched MASH.
Radar O'Reilly was also a childhood crush.
Honeycutt was mine.
Yeah.
I liked Honeycutt, yeah.
I liked watching what's his name always trying to get out by wearing dresses and
Oh, yeah.
Klinger.
Klinger. I have his recipe from the place he always talked about
I
in the
did not.
show. Whatever the show was in Ohio, or the restaurant in Ohio, I have the stuffed cabbage recipe from that
Oh, yeah.
place. Yeah,
From,
really, it's really good. What the hell was the name of that place?
Klinger had something to do with the restaurant?
Hmm?
Did it have something to do with Klinger? The restaurant?
Yeah, it was associated with him, but it wasn't his. It was just that whenever he mentioned it on the show a few times.
Really? I don't remember that.
Was it like
and so much
Lebanese food or something?
It was in Ohio, that's all I know.
Well, it could be Lebanese. Stuffed cabbage rolls, it could be Lebanese. Maybe. Could be.
Well,
Could be anything.
it could be anything. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Polish, it's
Yeah.
Hungarian, I mean, yeah.
Yeah. I just remember that he was
But anyway, I used that recipe, just all I'm saying.
Hi, Deidre.
I love stuffed cabbage rolls, but they're so labor intensive.
I do too. They're so labor intensive, though.
Mm-hmm.
You draw nice.
You have to really, really want them.
Well, it used to be better when, like, my sister lived across the street, because then we'd assembly line the things.
Yeah.
But now I got to do it all by myself.
Takes forever.
I have just one short paragraph to read and see if.
Oh no.
Oh no.
No, it's one paragraph and there's only one question.
Ugh.
All right.
One paragraph, but it's 10 pages long.
Okay.
It's a stream
right.
of consciousness.
The manuscript.
No. Herbert Herb Clutter and his family were about as all-American a clan as one could imagine. From their heartland farmstead in Holcomb, Kansas, to their 2 teenage children in prosperous fields, the Clutters were the kind of family the U.S. has always revered as the self-made ideal of American life. That's why their November 14th, 1959 murder shocked the nation to its core. 2 paroled inmates from a Kansas penitentiary drove into Holcomb that night and killed Clutter, his wife Bonnie, and their children Nancy and Kenyon. They had been told by another inmate that Clutter kept a large amount of money in his home safe. Among those fascinated by the mystery of the Clutter case as the story unfolded was one of New York's most celebrated writers, who would soon turn the case into the first American true crime master.
Oh, I know who that guy is.
I know too.
I know who it is too.
I know too. I think I do.
And what's the name of the book? Who wrote it?
In Cold Blood. In Cold Blood?
In Cold Blood. Yep.
Cody.
And Truman. Yep.
Yep. I read that
Do you
book.
remember the name of the 2 convicts that did it?
I should be
watching Perry Smith. Yeah.
What were their names?
Dick Hickok and Perry Smith.
Oh yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Did anybody watch the movie?
No,
I did.
I
never
wanted
did.
to, and
I read the book.
I think I have it somewhere in Cold Blood. Don't we have that movie? I thought.
Well, did you ever watch the movie Truman Capote?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
What was what was the name of the actor?
Robert.
No, the one who played. The one who played
Oh,
Truman
Capote. Was that the guy that died of the?
Yes.
Yes. I know who it is, and he played in Sideways, and he played in. Oh gosh, what the heck?
Truman Capote.
No, the guy who played.
He was a writer. He was a writer.
Right.
Oh yeah.
He did
I was trying to remember his name. I love him, and I know his name, but I drew a blank right now.
Yeah.
Anyway, if you ever get a chance to watch that, it is amazing, and you would not believe it, that he's not Truman Capote when you're watching it.
Yeah, I saw
Really?
that. I know what you're talking about. I know what movie you're talking about.
It was incredible.
Yeah, it was.
Incredible.
Do you know the name of it?
Capote, wasn't
Oh,
it?
Capote.
Oh, it's Capote. Okay.
Philip Seymour Hoffman. That's right.
Yeah.
When he died, I actually cried. I cried for like an hour.
He was an overdose. I remember.
Yes, it was an overdose, and he had been sober for a long time, and he had a wife and 2 little girls, and it's just one of those things that happens sometimes, like he went off to his little writing studio one day, and I guess, he'd been struggling with his sobriety, and he picked up a little heroin on the way there, and probably thought, he probably thought
found 19 bags of heroin. That means he bought 20.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, why do you do that?
So many of them,
Right.
and they're dying
He had been-
motels.
But
That's why he died, because he hadn't used in such a long time.
Shut down that day.
Yeah, he hadn't used in such a long time until when he did use, it killed him.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. I mean, who knows what goes to their mind? Like.
I don't
Why?
think it was a one-time deal. I think he was a junkie.
You think he'd been slipping for a while and nobody knew?
Yeah.
Probably.
I mean, because
They can maintain. They can
blindsided.
work.
Yeah.
They can raise children. They're geniuses. The junkies are geniuses. I just don't wonder why it doesn't take stupid people.
No.
Well, yeah.
Psychopaths. Why did it take them? Every junkie I've known has been humorous, smart. They just lose their goal. They lose their creativity.
I saw him in an indie film before he was ever famous, and I was already like hooked on him because he was so good. It was a depressing film. It was called Love Liza, about a man who is trying to get over the suicide of his wife, and he starts huffing paint fumes. That they use for like flying.
Who was huffing paint fumes?
Paul Thomas Anderson. He played a man in a film called Love Liza, and that's the first film I ever saw him in. It was an indie film, and I knew he was going to be famous when I saw it because he was so good in this role. If you ever feel like seeing him do a really good role, but don't mind watching a depressing film, it's called Love Liza, and he was amazing in it. And it was before he was making all those blockbuster movies, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and then he played a nurse in Magnolia, and I loved his portrayal in that. Did anybody see Magnolia?
No. Mm-mm.
He just could really get you in the heart, you know.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I mean, I guess everybody is like whatever. They all have their own person, either actor or something they love to watch, or I don't know.
Mhm.
You know, it's
Yeah.
subjective
I
to
just
what
love the
you
ones
like
that
or
are
what they're in, and if you like that.
Well, I thought he was good, but when I saw him play Capote, it was like a whole new level. I was like, wow. When they could disappear into a character, you know, you can't.
Yeah. Well, like like on this staircase, what I'm finding is that this Colin Firth, he really takes on a lot of Michael Peterson's, you know, all his characteristics.
Yes, his affects, his
Yes, and even like the way he holds his mouth, his face, and it's amazing that they can just do that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, can you imagine how much discipline it takes to like stay in that little
to keep
sort of
you know, they have to watch
Yeah.
them so closely and get every little thing down. Really transcend into that character. You know,
and remember it the whole time.
Yeah,
you know, like,
right.
Especially when there's tiny little affects. I'm like, how do you do that?
Yeah, like when he was smoking the pipe and the way he put his mouth and
Mm-hmm.
just crazy stuff. But I'm falling asleep. It's been fun, but I have to go to sleep.
It was fun.
It was fun. It was fun.
Thank you guys.
Yeah, thanks for coming up and everybody and having fun.
Thank you.
It was really fun.
I'm glad I saw you all.
Yeah.
Good night,
I can watch the
everybody.
first 2 hours.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah. But we'll see each other tomorrow. Love and prayers to everybody. God bless. I love you guys.
Hey,
Love you
bye
too.
guys.
Take care.
Love you.
Oh, happy
See
belated
you tomorrow. Bye bye.